Worry in your mind, fear is how it starts. Unsure of what you'll find, it could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance, you break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance, and set free are the ghosts. Will the card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear, we face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes, the cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.
Hello, we are all here. Let me just make sure everything's working right. Yes, okay. Hi, hello. We are back with more Fears and Fortunes. This is our 7th episode. We have 4 including this one. We have 4 episodes left in the season. And yeah, really excited to get started. Before we do, I know we are waiting. May is trying to fix some audio issues, so we will give them a little bit of time to figure that out. And while they're doing that, we also got some new art that came in. But before I show that, I want May to be able to react to some of it because, oh my God. Oh. But in the meantime, let me just go over some announcements. So, thank you for tuning in. We're a show made by Forgotten Adventures, who makes tons of awesome stuff, battle maps, tokens, things like that. And yeah, this is our stream to kind of show off those assets in use. All of the tokens we use are made by Forgotten Adventures, as well as all the battle maps. If the battle maps aren't made by Forgotten Adventures, they're made by other people like myself, but they're made using Forgotten Adventures assets, which they also make available, so you can make your own battle maps. We do take donations on the show, and we are now an affiliate channel, so you can subscribe and do bits and things like that. All profits of the show go back into making more content. So that goes to paying our cast, that goes to getting more art made. We don't use anything like AI or anything like that. We pay actual artists to make all of the stuff that you see. So all the character art and the intro and all that stuff. So yeah, not to mention we also pay for musicians because that intro song is really awesome and we paid for that. So yeah, that's what we do. That's what the donations go towards. We'd really appreciate it. And I think that's pretty much it. Any luck on your audio? No? Oh no, that's bad. Let me see if there's anything on my end. Nope.
Not audio tech goblins.
It's showing you as mute in ping. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Worst case, May, if we need to jump on Discord, we can, I think. Yeah. We'll give them just another second. I'm going to show the first piece of art we got in while we wait, because we have been getting... Last time we played Saturday, and on Saturday when we streamed then, we showed off some new art, and it's just honestly incredible. This is art that we didn't commission, we didn't ask for it, but some of the artists at Forgotten Adventures, as well as Karis, have been just making us amazing art just because they love the show. And it's been really fantastic. So let me just show off one of those pieces. If you weren't here Sunday, we showed off this amazing piece, which was so incredible. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't on stream for that, but I was here, and I was freaking out. It's like I was freaking out.
It's
and
literally the coolest thing I've ever
I was like,
seen.
I need this right now. Send it to me. And I even was able to reach out to her and say like, thank you for the incredible art. And we talked a little bit. And she was just like, yeah, it was such a cool scene, a cool moment. I was like, I had to bring it to life. I was like, oh, it's blew my mind, y'all. Blew my freaking mind. Still does. It's incredible. I freaking love it.
That's awesome. Let me just make sure that this is updating. I have more art on the way. Where is it? Is it in here? No, it should be loading. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, one sec. The art is loading. Today is a day of technical difficulties. But we do have an amazing show for you once we get this all figured out. And let's see.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
I get chills just looking at the art. Ugh.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, and also this wonderful piece as well. Your horse was illustrated.
Wonderful steeds.
This one was done by
Jumper.
Karis,
Fraggle and Dakota.
which was so good.
So cute.
Yeah. Okay. May, we can switch to Discord if that'll help. Yeah, let's do that. All right, guys,
Okay.
mute yourself on ping. We'll switch to Discord. Chat, give us just one moment. We'll be right back. Okay, mute it and ping. Hello. Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Tell me you can hear me.
We can
I
hear
can
you.
hear
Yeah.
Yay!
All right,
Sorry.
chat, can you hear everybody?
Okay.
Ping. Hello, chat.
Hello.
There's Daniel. Great.
Hello,
What's
Daniel.
up?
Okay.
Hello.
Chat, can you hear
Okay.
everybody? Yes. Yes, we're getting affirmatives across the board. Okay, then we are ready to begin. I'm still waiting on art to refresh.
I would like
Yeah,
to
but-
say something real quick,
say
if that's okay.
something. Go for it.
Awesome. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming and watching today. I did want to mention that I am a little bit under the weather, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that Una, who is not under the weather, is ready to experience the circus in all their glory. But there may be less energy from the player than Una. But just know, Una's there, and Una's always watching.
Mhm.
That's what I wanted to say. Yes. With their dead eyes. Their open dead eyes.
Just very.
Have you guys seen
ominous.
Una blink before? Have you guys seen Una?
Not in person.
Have they? Oh, okay. I think you're going to tonight.
Okay. Okay. I am waiting for something to update, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward, and I will show you this art as soon as I get a chance.
No.
It's taking way too long.
Listen, I can ad lib about Dragon Daddy merch.
I'll pay any cost.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'll pay any cost for the
Okay,
Dragon
so
Daddy merch.
here's
you
the
kidding
pitch.
me? Yeah.
Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary individuals of the audience, all right? Your support,
Yes.
if we get big enough, I cannot
Yeah.
guarantee at all whatsoever with any certainty, but I can hope that
Yes.
one day we can achieve Dragon Daddy merch. Imagine
Dragon Daddy
yourself
TM.
in a hoodie, Aaren Dribblehog, your favorite Dragonborn in all of Dungeons and Dragons, officially now.
And I'm glad we did this because Daniel, you need
no.
to go into Discord and make sure you turn off anything that has like auto adjust volume because it auto adjusted you
really?
real hard.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I
so
thought
it's
that
good-
was just me.
Nope. Like I said, guys, technical issues today, and I apologize. This is the joy.
Hey, this is our last show in January, though. Woo! January's almost out. We survived it.
We survived.
Almost.
It.
We almost survived it. Knock on wood.
Only 11 more months to go.
I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Oh my God, refresh. Okay.
Is this
Okay,
any
we can
better?
start if
Yeah, let's get
yes?
started. And I will have this stuff to show you guys in a little bit. But yeah, the last time we played, you guys were at the Elven city of MaeLeFay. You tracked down information on this Weeping Widow, and after doing a ton of research into it, honestly, you guys did more research than I thought you would, especially given the previous cases you guys have worked on and the previous encounters you've had. There was like almost no research done, and obviously those were very different situations, but it was very interesting to see you guys dive into the research, and because of that, you were able to find a way to defeat this ghost without using the tarot cards, and instead were able to put the ghost to rest by Una doing a very lovely wedding ceremony, reuniting the spirit of the Weeping Widow with her her lost lover who died in the war. After doing that, which was by the request of the elves, you did that knowing that by doing this you wouldn't gain the power of that spirit or that card from the deck. So you guys are essentially sacrificing power, but you know, maybe this was a good cause for it. You guys did that, and your mission's complete. We open now to a wonderful celebration of sorts. One moment. Here we are. Let's get the music going. You guys can hear the music, right?
Heard it for a second.
Only for a second?
yes.
Yeah, it's just quiet.
No, I hear it now.
Okay.
I hear it.
So you guys are gathered together in front of the Lover's Tree in the Elven city of MaeLeFay. There, Primogen Excelitano is greeting you and thanking you, Sly, for what you've done. In thanks and as a sign of trust for you doing what the Seer could not, we offer you these gifts in hope that you may come to our aid in the future and to show you our eternal gratitude and trust in your capabilities, Seer. And
my God.
he presents you with 3 items. And you can add these to your character sheet. You can share them with the party if you want. But those items are...
Did not expect to get items.
Cloak of Elvenkind,
Great.
Oh,
a potion of speed, and then they pull out a short sword that is beautifully resplendent, and they hand it to you. It's covered in elvish writing. It is a moon blade. I present to you Luo Ta Emil, and he presents you this blade. Its elven name is Luo Ta Emil, but it's like the translation for that, Una might tell you, is Loyal Edge. And so if you look on D&D Beyond for Loyal Edge, it's 2 words, you should find this blade. And the blade is a short sword, but depending on who in the party attunes to it, it can change to any other type of blade.
whoa.
That's wild. I think Sly, her eyes like dart to her mom, like, should I? And then realizes it's not up to her mom and just like holds her hands out. She'll marvel at these items and say, "Thank you." Wow. But it wasn't just me, it was my team too. So I can share these?
Of course.
Okay. Wow, this is great. Thank you. And she'll completely accept them, hold them to her chest, and like take a step back, like awkwardly bowing as she backs up.
The prince steps forward, and thank you, Primogen, for gracing our presence and allowing us in your wonderful city. I hope we can further our trade negotiations and further the bond and connection between our two civilizations. And Exelitano nods his head with a smile. And you guys, honestly, it seems like you've done really well here. You guys
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I would like to, can I roll insight on that to see if he's telling the truth? If he is, we are really excited. The prince is telling.
You're trying to roll
An
insight on the
honest-
prince?
Yes,
Go for it.
and Primogen to see his reaction, to see if it's not faked or something like that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Second. And share your butt dish. There we go. Right, it's rolling. Is that a nat 20?
Yes!
Nat
it is
20.
Nat 20.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Nat 20, I got
Nice-
27,
nice
baby.
start.
So the eyes thicken. You see Una's eyelids disappear completely. There's only eye. And they can see through. They can see exactly what they want to see.
So with a nat, holy shit, a nat 20
Yeah.
on this. God.
Yeah, show me.
So everything from the prince is completely sincere.
Okay, sincere.
And Exelitano generally is pleased with the prince. But in this insight check, you catch something else, which is that there seemingly is an ulterior motive for them giving these gifts to Sly. Something about the way he handed them over. This was more than just an act of gratitude.
Okay. In that moment, Una walks up to Sly as you're looking through all of the gifts. In the team, you're going to see that you're going to see Una kind of put up their hand. And they go to the eye. They kind of hand up, touching their eye, and then putting their hand over the items. I would like to look at Sly and tap my forehead and see if you can set a link between us.
Yeah,
that
I
regard.
think she tries really hard to do it without doing the face scrunch. So it just ends up being a really hard squint. And the
Yeah.
link is open.
Amazing. Sly, you are what these gifts present. I know that to be true. However, I must tell you that this is not we are not being given these gifts out of pure gratitude. There's more. I've seen this before, and I sense that they have some other reason why they would want to give these to us. Whether they be, I wouldn't like to say cursed, but there could be more to them. I think that we should be careful with everything that we've got and maybe figure out what their real motive was in giving these to us. Can you have Aaren look over these, see if they are odd to them? I know that they have been very versed in arcana and magic.
Una has saved Sly's life a multitude of times, so she does trust them implicitly. So we'll immediately kind of stiffen, am I holding cursed items? And look up at Aaren and go,
Oh,
I think your mic just cut out.
oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're here.
Unless you weren't speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some weird static, and then like you just went silent.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. No, fair enough.
She like
Okay,
turns,
okay.
looks down at the items, then back up at Aaren, and then down at the items, and goes, "Could you hold on to these for me while we travel?"
Oh, yeah,
And
sure, kiddo.
I think Una is actually seeing that Sly is kind of struggling here, and they know that how perceptive elves are, and to just like help, I would like to try and take the help action to kind of like make it a little bit more smooth, like to, you know, maybe out loud say, it's a great gift to receive such wonderful items. I remember when I was gifted my first item from my elven kingdom. Like to just add on to making sure that they can't pick up on what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think that anyone's going to be paying attention as you guys are making
Okay,
this
good.
exchange and letting each other know this, like sort of subtly. Everything that's happening in front of you is all decorum. The prince and the primogen and the guards, sort of, bidding farewell and sort of ending things officially at this meeting, and the prince making his way out of the city. You guys are basically free to go. Is there anything you guys want to do before you leave the Elven City?
Una would like to walk up to the primogen, now knowing and sensing that there was an ulterior motive, come over and say, Primogen, I am Una Verit, and I would like to sincerely say thank you for allowing me into your elven kingdom. It is beautiful here, and should you need the service of our sea kingdom in any regard, I hope that you know that I would happily be a mediary to connect the two for our species is very distant with one another. We may be the first to connect and maybe grow a bond that's never yet been. And they put their like hands out, kind of like just hoping to like handshake them.
Yeah, no, they
And they'll
welcome
say
your
all of this in
embrace.
Elvish, by the way.
Mhm.
Yes.
They welcome your handshake and they respond in kind, of course. And should the people of, and I'm sorry, I just spaced on the name of your hometown. Oh my God, one moment, because I have it
that's
written
okay.
down. And of course, should the sea elves of your people need anything from us, and your town is Laludinas. Should the elves of Laludinas need anything from us, MaeLeFay will happily stand by their side, always, and bows to you as they sort of expect you to do in kind.
Do they feel earnest in that?
You can go ahead and give
Can
me
I
another
roll an insight?
check. Yeah.
Okay. A 13.
This seems like a pure formality in terms of you're not an actual representative in terms of like for diplomacy's sake. He is just maintaining decorum by accepting your offer for aid and showing kindness in return. But this is probably not a meaningful exchange in his eyes.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Primogen. And after that, they'll stop speaking, they'll stop speaking in Elvish, walk away, and as they walk away, they'll kind of like do their weird kind of head tilt around, body facing the completely other way, looking at Primogen. Do you think it would be possible if I were to stop here frequently and learn more about the kingdom in your oh gosh, it's not a database. It's the archive in the Elven archive to learn more
Yes,
about the land.
of course. Elves are always welcomed in the city of MaeLeFay.
Thank you, Primogen. And they bow, but they're bowing like backwards, I guess. Their back is kind of, very oddly bent. Very odd as they walk
Okay.
away.
Anyone else have anything before you guys leave the town?
Well, I did my shopping already, so I suppose I'm good. Sly still got some allowance, though.
Okay, last call. All right. You guys head out onto the road with the prince. Does anyone have any preferred seating arrangements?
I don't know why we wouldn't just do the same one.
I want to
as
sit next to the prince. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll be on the lap of the prince.
Una, you actually go to get into the wagon with Aaren, and Pepper
Yeah.
comes by. Una, there's room in the other wagon if you'd like to sit with them.
Oh, it's been a long time.
What's up? What was that?
I would like to sit exactly where I need to sit.
Una, where is that? Do you want to sit in the wagon with Aaren and Pepper? Or
I'm
do you
sitting.
wanna
So I'm going to say exactly where I want to sit, as I'm continuing to sit in the wagon with Pepper and Aaren.
Oh,
But I will be
he's
very
so
quiet.
cute,
But
man.
you
Please.
see that that Una starts to lay down on the cart, and they would like to start to meditate.
Okay. A little frustrated by you staying there, they turn to, as you start meditating, they turn to Aaren. Hey, Aaren,
Hey, Spice, how you holding up, darling?
I'm okay. I want to, I wanted to apologize for how upset I was when all this got started.
Oh, you don't have nothing to apologize for. I mean, trust me, I was just as upset as you were when it all happened, but I don't know, you just have to roll with the punches, I guess. Things are moving too quickly, and couldn't take any of it personal, so I sure didn't.
Do you remember that time do you remember that time when we were younger and you were watching out for me and the Oak Rim Harvest Festival started?
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened? And this is an open-ended question for you, Aaren. If you have an idea of what you think could have happened, we have not discussed this backstory ahead of time. So you are more than welcome to fill in blanks, and I'll roll with it.
Well, it was a nice evening, and walked around town. Got some nice funnel cake by the water, But it was nice just it being the two of us.
Yeah.
You're going to see that while Aaren is saying all of this, Una's water that floats above them, it's kind of like you see like playful little recreations of like them by the water, just like little bodies in their meditative water. If you look down at Una is completely in this meditative state. They're just kind of absorbing what's around them.
That was really great then. And ever since, you've always looked out for me, and I know you look out for Sly, and I appreciate that. I just didn't want her to live this life.
I know a thing or two about regret and wanting to protect, people from the worst of things. And I had my 4 siblings, growing up, and I had to look out for them, but every one of them left, We didn't have a good upbringing, so I tried to protect them as much as I could from the things we saw growing up, but some things leave scars and they just didn't want to be reminded of it. So I know what it's like wanting to protect and try to keep them away from all the dangers in the world, but you just can't.
Yeah.
You just gotta raise them the best you can.
I'm trying.
Well, you're doing a damn good job of it.
I don't think so. My house burned down. And the last thing I wanted came to pass.
That is true. The last thing you wanted happened, but, I mean, really look at her. Really look at Sly. I mean, she's a little firecracker. I mean, she's more than anything we could have expected. And even in those moments where we feel like we're failing her, she's the one who keeps surprising us. That kid, I don't know if it's that halfling luck, but she's just full of potential. She'll find her way. She always does. I'll never forget holding her, and her head was the size of my hand,
Yeah.
And now she's walking on her own, and she'll keep walking on her own, and we'll do our best to guide her. And when the times come, she'll stand on those decisions.
She almost like holds back tears and nods her head. I hope so. And with that, we cut over to the other wagon, where the prince is reviewing things that happened.
Don't cut over here. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Sly is crying for some reason.
While she's crying, I have a question for Lucian. Did you debrief the prince on how this assignment went, specifically about not capturing the spirit and what that might mean?
No.
You kept
He would
that
not
from
have.
the prince.
He would not have said that the card lost power and or anything of that sort.
Okay.
That it was handled, but he would not debrief the specifics of that portion, at least.
Okay. The prince at least knows that you guys didn't use the normal method of capturing the spirit because of how the elves responded and the request they made.
I probably would have prefaced it with, I know how important these negotiations are. Like, this is something tensions have been building. They specifically requested an avenue that was different, and we thought it best to give them what they wanted for the sake of bringing these two nations closer.
Okay. So as he's riding in the wagon with Sly and Fable, he'll say, "Well, you've done well. Thank you again. I think things went about as best as they could have, all things considered."
Excuse me.
Sly, did you say something?
Yeah, that was
I was about to. but
Okay.
Fable.
Go ahead, Sly.
I think Sly is on her toes because of what Una let her know before they left. And if the Primogen can have ulterior motives, certainly so can the prince. So she's just trying to mind her P's and Q's and goes, yeah, definitely, Your Handsome Highness. Anytime we can help out in a pinch, I'm your pincher. Sorry. Yeah, we're trying really hard to do everything right, and everything's going well so far, right? Isn't it?
Yes, I'm just not sure I understand something. Maybe you can help me get a better understanding of. I'm just not understanding why, if you were able to do this and cleanse these spirits, why did the Seer originally bother capturing them?
To tell you the truth, Your Handsomest Highness, I didn't do that part of it. As I said before, we did it as a team effort, and Una was the one who performed the ceremony ritual, which allowed the spirit to go be more at peace. I didn't do that on purpose. We hoped it worked, but I hadn't read about anything like that happening before.
So-
In her grandma's defense, some of these spirits are much more violent, I know, than one that was murdering elves, but have a way of causing more damage more quickly. Perhaps it was the only way.
Perhaps. So maybe it's something a matter of the Seer was always working alone, and she didn't have the resources like you have with Una and your other friends. Do you think that might be it?
I can't say for certain what happened with my grandmother, but I can say for certain I would not feel this confident without the team that I have around me.
Yes, I understand. That makes sense. Well, either way, good work. I'm looking forward to returning to the city, although it seems like we have our work waiting for us there. And at this point, he produces another newspaper that was delivered while you guys were in MaeLeFay. One moment, and I will drop this in the chat for you guys, in the Discord for the players. He gives you this. Here it is.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
For those watching, there's 3 main headlines. Waves rocking the city docks. Morning ground apparently has a demon. And a cobbler was found clobbered, rather. And a lot of speculation in this paper. Also, the Fairweather Carnival is back. And shows are starting tonight. Just in time.
It's really sounding like 2025 in Barrowport right now.
A little bit.
Okay.
So, feel free to look over that as you guys head back into the city. The prince is very honest with you. I don't know what of these might be relevant to what's happening with these cards, but if any of them are, they might be worth a look. So, something to consider.
Your princeliness?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sound ungrateful, because I do intend to continue pursuing these ghosts and spirits. And she looks back over her shoulder where her mom is in the wagon with Aaren, and then back at the prince, and then leans forward because her mom has super mom hearing, and goes, but as a thank you, maybe is it possible to maybe start rebuilding our house?
I'm certain we can find a way to manage that. In the meantime, she's welcome to stay either with me at the palace, or I believe there are several other noble families who'd be willing to put up a minor celebrity such as her.
Oh, please don't call her that, your princeliness. She really doesn't
I'm
like it.
I'm aware, but all the same, these noble families will happily offer her room and stay.
Until our house is rebuilt?
I believe so. That shouldn't be a problem. Most of the nobles in the city have more bedrooms than they know what to do with.
Thank you, your handsome highness.
Of course. Anything else from you
I
guys? Yeah, go for it.
I had a question,
Yeah.
Your Highness, sir. I would just bring this up, I guess, some way along on the trip. That we talked to some locals about the relations between the elves and the Fae, and they said that the Fae had been victims of, I guess, a lot of deforestation lately. Did you know what that's all about?
That's, as I understand, something that elves have levied at humans for a very long time. Though, what I will say is our best arcanist and things like that in the city, what effect we might have on the forest doesn't match the devastation the elves are blaming us for. At one time they did fully blame us for those things, that is, and I think that's why we fought a very long war with them.
Well, people tend to exaggerate when they're hurt. If we did nothing at all, couldn't that perhaps fix something? Is there nowhere else we can source our wood from besides their home?
We are sourcing lumber more now from the south, though a lot of the damage has already been done. Oak Rim, the city, when they were first building it, wood was in high demand in order to get this place built. But the Seer ended those hostilities. And I think after what we were able to accomplish today, we have managed to stop things from sliding backwards any further. So while there might be some remaining tensions between citizens you speak to in the Elven City, I think that's mostly just old grudges being held on to.
All right. Well, hopefully forwards from here out for all of us then.
I'd like to think so.
That's all I wanted to ask about.
Okay. Anyone else before we arrive back at town? Okay. You guys make your way back to the city of Beiruport. And as you do, you guys have free reign to do whatever you'd like. What I will say is you have your 3 headlines to possibly look into on the newspaper. You have the Navison Library to go see if you want to go see Arthur again. You also have a standing invitation to the Fairweather Carnival tonight. So should any of you wish to go to that, you can. If you don't, there's
And
other
if you
things
don't,
can...
I won't be your friend.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's that. Does Lucian go? I think is
make
really
your
the
own
question.
choice.
Lucian doesn't have friends. No.
Yes. So
See, I didn't say I would be your friend if you go, but I won't be your friend if you don't go.
So yeah, up to you guys what you'd like to do. If there's anything, it's essentially open sandbox for you guys right now.
Mm-hmm.
When we had exited out of the carriages, I would have. I guess I would like to know if there's someone that can check the items that we got, like an Arcana person, or if I had talked to, like Aaren, like on the way, not all the way there or whatever, but just to check out the items, see if there's something that we aren't picking up, if there's something that like we can do to figure out why these items feel like more of a burden than they are a gift.
Aaren, do you have any means of identifying stuff?
Uh,
Or
I
like
can
knowing
do
a person in the city,
general
maybe.
Arcana check, but I mean,
To Arthur?
I can try to. If I couldn't go, like, buy one, I have a couple of gold on me. Buy like a scroll of identify, maybe, or something.
Yeah, you could
from a
definitely do that.
connection. I do have connections to criminal backgrounds as a
So he says.
Okay. All right.
Let's talk about these criminal connections.
Well, it's just I talk to a lot of people. What do you want me to say?
I would say you can get a scroll like that for about 50 gold.
50 gold.
50. Oh, what do we throw? Let me take a look
In
at it
this
first. Let me do an
economy?
Arcana check before we start spending
That's
money.
crazy.
Let
Hey, man,
me
these are the-
see real quick what we could do.
Does Spice not pay well?
Well, let's.
Yeah, you know,
Where those,
they're probably
where those
fine.
criminals at, Aaren? Where those criminals at?
I have a budget. I have
I think
a
I
monthly
killed
job.
most of them.
I have an assistant who I have to pay a livable wage.
Uh-huh.
It's a whole thing.
Don't you own a business?
I do, and I have to pay my employees a livable wage. They have
Okay.
a
He's a small business
401k.
owner.
Profit
Yeah.
margin's not high. Got
If
it.
you'd like to
Okay.
do an Arcana check, tell me which item. You have the cloak, the potion, and the sword.
Can you not do all of them?
He can, but
Separately?
each one is going to be a separate Arcana.
Let's
Okay.
start with the sword first.
Go for it.
Come on, Papa needs a big roll here. 18.
18.
That's pretty dang good.
You are able to identify the item and know that it is a sentient weapon. It does have feelings and it can perceive things and things like that.
Oh,
It doesn't have the
hell.
means to control its wielder. However, you do pick up something from identifying this. The very first thing, which is that it is called the Loyal Edge for a reason. This blade will have disadvantage on attacking pure elven opponents. So it's essentially, should this blade be turned back on the elves of the Prenwood, you're going to have difficulty with it. But against anything else you're fighting, that shouldn't be a problem. That's what that's one of the secrets you're able to glean from this based on your Arcana check.
Gotcha. Aaron puts on his little reading glasses. It's a little bifocals, that he just puts on his snout.
Love it.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
elvish.
I love him.
Yeah, so what are we looking at here? Yeah, this thing's definitely, it's got the, it's a little brain in there, like a little sentient, sentience to it. So might be a real chatty Cathy, possibly. I'm not quite sure unless I attune to it to tell you. But definitely can't really use this against the people of the Prenwood. They design it that way. More than likely.
And
Right.
also anything elvish or that you need to read or understand, will gladly break it all down
Okay,
for you.
Okay, so that the G turns into a okay, gotcha. That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this cloak.
Okay.
Galazvar.
Oh, that's the sword. That's so pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting
great.
sword.
I knew Adam would recognize it. Go ahead. Make another Arcana check.
Okay, all right, 13.
That's on the potion of speed. No.
I'll say this for both of these items. You are pretty certain that there's nothing special about the cloak or the potion.
Gotcha.
Those most likely the sword was the biggest thing. Give me a insight check.
Gotcha. Can a brother get a little bit of guidance around here?
Yeah,
See
can
if
I
he-
has
like
an
help?
idea of
Yeah,
what
can
the
we
song is, but-
do that?
I would say Una can give the help action. So if you want to roll
Yeah.
an advantage.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Ooh, Merry Christmas. That's a natural 20.
Oh
Good
yes.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my
You-
god.
While you weren't able to find anything else about the sword, upon reviewing the other items and not finding anything, you become certain that despite how thoroughly you inspected the sword, there's probably even just maybe not too much, but there's more to it than just the disadvantage against elves. There might be something slightly more to it, because it seems like these other gifts were to, to divide up your attention away from the thing that they wanted to slip to you. So whether there's something more insidious or dangerous, could be. Not clear. But also, you're not sure why they would try to do something like that. Even with Una's help, this would be this could be an act of war. Let's say if this thing were to hurt Sly or something like that.
Okay, so the other two items are looking fine to divvy out. The sword,
Okay, good.
I don't recommend we attune to it just yet. It's just something's just a little bit off. Sometimes you just get a feeling and you're like, nah, that ain't it. So,
Una's gonna take the sword.
Okay, just don't attune to it.
I will
And-
do everything I can to find out the secrets that lie within this. And I will not stop. I will not stop until we get to the deeper meaning. For if I know anything about a lying elf, I know that it can take down cities. And they kind of like start to mutter off. And they feel a certain anger towards this. Being elvish is not just why they're taking offense. You know that there's a little bit something deeper afoot. Like it's a multitude of things. Like just from your understanding that like maybe Una wants to take care of Sly. Maybe Una knows something secretive. Maybe there's something about Una's backstory that might want them to take this on. Maybe it's their curiosity.
okay.
But a multitude of things forces them to take the sword and say that with like the utmost confidence. They aren't saying it as like I'm gonna take the sword. I'll do this. This will be fine. I'm curious.
That's a lot to unpack there. All right. We'll
Are
do
we
that
all
later.
there, or is it just you and Aaron?
I think we would be.
We just had
I'm
my-
fine with being
We're
all
We're at my
there.
office.
I think we just got off the carriage.
Una's been
Exactly.
crashing on my futon in my office.
Then Lucian would chime in when you say that and say, "It's not your choice to take the sword. It's hers." And he looks to Sly. She can grant you the ability to take the sword, but it was given to the Seer.
Seer, would you allow me to
It's yours.
Una to
yeah.
make sure?
Please take it. Hey, Aaron, can I have the other cool stuff that's not scary and secretive?
Oh, yeah, sure. There you go. But, yeah, I think we should probably take the sword to the ghost in the library and have a chat with them so we can do a more thorough historical investigation about this sword.
Una pulls the sword up to their head, and as they like look at it and connect with it, they say, "I will learn about you, whether you want me to or not.
Please don't attune to it.
I am watching you, Una. You will be watched. You will be found, and you will tell me all that I need to know." They say this all out loud. Then they put it down.
As you have that exchange, you feel an emotion move through you, like a willingness to bond. And you know that emotion's not coming from you, it's coming from the sword. It's not like this is how the sword communicates, is by giving emotions. So it's not like trying to deceive you. The sword seems very willing to bond with you.
Good thing Una doesn't know emotion.
You said that it's sentient,
did you hear
right?
that? Yeah.
Can I try to open a psychic link with the sword?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I just kind of just stare at it and just, howdy.
Can we get the sword on screen,
the sword
please?
cannot talk. So what are you trying to get from the sword?
Well, if I've known one thing about talking psychically, sometimes it's not about the words that you say, because you can translate ideas through feelings and imagery. So I just kind of, knowing that about psionic connections, I just try to push towards emotion and evoke the imagery of the Prinwood in this mental conversation.
Let me clarify. You can ask questions if you want. The sword can't have a back and forth dialogue. It will give you emotions. But you can be direct and say, "Hey, what's your fucking deal, sword?"
Gotcha.
And yeah.
So first thing I definitely say is howdy.
Okay.
Just a very cordial howdy, followed by a, how are you feeling?
You feel a feeling of righteousness, which sort of feels like, sort of has like a national pride to it.
Okay, all right. How do you feel about vanquishing evil?
Same feeling, righteousness.
Right on, brother. Well, we'll get back to you. Is gonna sever the connection.
Stumped
Well, a
by
sword.
a sentient sword.
Well, the sword sounds like a pretty stand-up guy from when I gleamed, but I don't know what other enchantments could possibly be on it. But in the meantime, we play it safe, don't attune to it until we can possibly gleam a little more.
Might I offer a thought? I don't think I would go and trust Arthur with every problem that exists. Nor should you trust the prince or the primogen. Individuals with power always are wanting. If it was me and I was them, the sword wouldn't harm you. That would be war. But I wouldn't put it past them to want to track you, know where you're at all times. Or none of that exists in the sword, and it's more of a bribe. A look at what we can offer next time we cross paths. Maybe there's more. People in power see others with power, and everybody's a tool. Trust me, I know.
Una with the sword. I am a tool too. I will understand you. This was really helpful, Lucian. Thank you.
Sure.
I am a tool. They keep muttering to themselves, trying to understand this sword.
Well, I gave my 2 cents, so whatever y'all do is whatever y'all
Everything.
do. I don't know what else to say.
It's
Well,
up to
as
Sly.
fun as it is to sit here talking to inanimate objects, someone's got to get the circus ready for tonight. Y'all are welcome to show up early if you like. I'm sure we'll have more ghosts to hunt down tomorrow, but I have to,
Might.
get ready.
I can't wait. That's gonna be so fun. Oh, Aaren, can we go?
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, let's do it.
There's special seats for y'all.
Come on, Lucian.
I know Lucian's never been.
What makes you think I've never been to the circus?
Have you?
Yes.
Inside of it for a show?
Yes.
I don't believe you. Can
I don't either.
do I believe him?
I
Roll an insight.
that's
Okay,
between you guys.
Oh, I'll do it. Oh.
Yeah, I am not into clowns. Okay, actually the opposite. George knows this. I hate clowns.
14.
It doesn't seem like he's lying. Seems like he's being truthful.
Wait, did you go to the circus while I was there? Have you seen me?
I have, but not at the circus.
Oh, well then, honey, you haven't seen the circus.
Period.
You've got to see
Period.
my act.
I can't
No,
wait.
if-
Can we please?
If Sly's going, I guess I'll go.
Sly is going to the circus. Obviously, Fable's
I know
going.
Sly's going.
Lucian, you said you're going. Is everybody heading to the circus? Yeah.
There's like stuff,
Mm,
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, George, but I think there's like, it's kind of like a whole sort of carnival setup. Like there's stuff you can do besides go in the peak
Yes.
top, right?
There is a whole bunch of other
Okay.
stuff there.
Okay, yeah. So there's lots to do. There's lots of fun stuff. There's games. There's other mini shows. I'm just making stuff up. I hope George has all this.
Okay.
There's axe throwing, and
I know George knows how to run a circus.
and there's
Alcohol.
a free
He
scroll
runs
of
this show,
identify.
doesn't he? Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. I've been wanting to get my fortune read. What's the
Okay.
worst that could happen?
Oh no.
So, we will say that, yeah, you guys head off, and I'll say that Pepper as well is coming with you,
Yes.
because
Amazing.
you guys are sort of expecting to see the prince there.
Oh?
So you guys all head there, and you find yourselves walking into the carnival. Let's get to
Yay!
it. Which brings us here. Ba, 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 ba. One moment, loading. Here we are.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, that brings us here. As
Oh
you
my
guys
goodness.
Enter, right to your left, you see that there is like an archery range. You can also do axe throwing there if you want, or dagger
What?
throwing. There's some people bobbing for apples. There's a tent which says drinks on it. And then over here, whoop, I didn't mean to click on that. Over here, there is what looks like a area for getting food and different items and like alcoholic beverages. There looks to be like a stage over here. There's a market stand, like someone's selling stuff. Over here, you see a sign that says the second Seer. And then you see a tent here, and it is, what does this one say? This one says Yokia's Respite. And there's like, some like soft lighting coming out of this tent. That's the one all the way over here. So yeah. Oh, and there's of course also like the big tent. But that's where the main show will be happening. So yeah, you guys are at the carnival. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Someone's gonna
So-
have to hold Sly back, or she's gonna take off running.
So, Fable, where would you, like, if you were to guide someone through the carnival for the first time, where would you start? Is there a proper beginning?
Oh, well, that's the fun. There's no beginning and no end. What does your heart tell you to do? What looks fun? And she looks at like Sly too, and she says that like, what looks fun? And I feel like you're already looking at
Oh.
something.
I'm looking at something. I'm full body high stepping towards
Oh.
the archery and axes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Sly, let me know when you want to get your butt kicked in dagger throwing.
Yeah, right,
will
old
s-
man.
I will say, Una, I think you might be good at the apple bobbing. Or inclined
is-
towards it, rather.
Are we having some audio issues?
Yeah, we got
I-
some audio issues.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening.
Might be worthwhile to take a break, George. Maybe see if we can get some
Yeah,
of this stuff
let's
figured
get a
out.
short break and make sure everything's
Oh,
working
before the
all right.
circus.
We will be
Yeah,
back in just 10 minutes, so hang by, and we will be back and we will continue our journey through the circus.
Circus!
And hopefully get more time with the prince.
Fleekus.
The
All right.
circus. Ugh.
Sit tight, guys.
Get your popcorn and your drinks. Drinks.
Okay, yeah, that was weird. Hello, we are back. Let me just make sure everything's working right. I believe it is. Hi, hello. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, I think everything's good. So, we are back. Everything's working, and I have art to show you.
Yeah.
the
Show us
very
now.
first one
Show us now.
Is from Levy from Forgotten
Wait,
Adventures.
Oh.
Really felt like there should have been a Lucian card. And they designed this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I like
Hey,
that.
we don't want to trap
Shut
Lucian in a
up.
card, though.
I don't know. I kind of want him with me always.
I mean, hey, this
I mean,
new spot available.
That is so sick.
Sick of
Yeah.
me.
Dude, you could take him
This would
anywhere.
Be my
Little
phone
pocket.
background, my little grunkle roadkill.
Dude, this is gonna be my phone background.
I
Pocket
will send
uncle?
it to you
Done.
now.
Should be your
Yeah.
that should be your phone case.
Oh,
So
that
good.
should be my phone
That
case.
would be sick.
All right, I'll put it in the
Yo,
chat for
Abby,
you.
that
New-
is sick.
new merch
Thank
just
you.
dropped.
So
Yeah, new merch.
and I just love also how often Lucian. Oh, major echo warning. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
One
we're
sec.
doubled.
Okay,
Oh,
I
there
think
isn't
the
much.
echo.
Everyone but
might
George.
be- Oh, I think I know why. That better? Is that better? Are you not getting echoes?
Hello,
everybody?
everyone.
Hear us once.
It's me. It's me.
Okay.
It's me.
Let me know if you hear echo. Yeah,
Okay.
all right, we got it
Fixed.
fixed. Sorry, that's because we fixed our audio issue before. That audio issue caused that little thing because of a temporary fix I had before.
Dude.
We're all good.
That is sick.
Thank
Oh,
you,
oh,
Android
This is
Grace, for pointing
incredible.
that out to me. And thank you, Levy,
That's
for this amazing
awesome.
art.
That is amazing.
I love how much art Lucian seems to draw from people. They just
And for good reason.
see everything about Lucian and they're like, he needs art. The other person who gets a lot of attention for art is Fable.
Oh my god, Slay!
This is a watercolor.
She looks so.
A
look-
watercolor
a word
done
I
by
can't
Android
say.
Grace. And oh my god, it's so good.
Look at that. That cheek highlight.
mhm.
I totally know the word you're thinking of, May, and yes, I completely agree.
I'm thinking of a word that starts with C and ends with Y.
Yep.
Positive. She looks
Positive.
so
Digital
Absolutely.
watercolor. Android Grace corrected me. It's a digital watercolor.
That's so
Wow.
good.
But yeah,
I have
very,
never
very
been
cool.
so gagged in my life.
good.
I
Imagine
feel
you're
like
in the
I've
front row of the
been
circus and I'm looking at you like this.
Oh,
Incredible.
dang. That's the prince?
Incroyable.
Prince sees that.
99% of guys.
Oh,
That's gorgeous.
And that's what I
Are
want you to
kidding
think.
me?
I'm just gonna get really
Holy
close in.
heck.
Then,
Get
then there's
right.
Lucian.
Look
Oh
at
my
those
God, I can't wait.
yes.
Dude,
I
that
can't
is
wait to show
amazing.
Karis
Look at
this.
my little
too.
ah,
Yeah.
That
it's
is
so
amazing.
This is so
good.
good.
Send it, George, send it.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
All right. I'll drop it
need
in the
it.
chat.
Treats.
Oh my god. All
Treats.
right. Stop yelling at me.
That's dope. That
There
is
we
dope.
go. Once again, thank you so much for the amazing art. And if any of you
Enjoy.
watching want to make your
Incredible.
own art and share it with us, you can share it with us on the Forgotten Adventures Discord. The link for it is on our channel. Is it on the channel? It's on the website. It's on the Forgotten Adventures website. And yeah, you can hop on there and talk with us or share art and things like that. And if we get some really cool art, we will definitely share it here on the stream because honestly, we can't get enough of this kind of thing. So yeah, okay. That's our little art break. You guys are fed now. We hop back into the circus.
I am full.
You guys are fed now. Okay,
Yeah.
you got watered.
I got my treats. Now I may pretend. Ready.
So Sly, you come right up. Archery here. This gentleman. You trying to do archery there?
Yes.
All right, it'll be 5 copper.
Okay.
And she only has one single gold that her wine aunt gave to her 2 days ago.
Okay,
Um,
so you can add 9 silver and 5 copper. You just remove the 1 gold, add 9 silver, 5 copper, And the other
Okay.
5 copper you gave to this guy. He's like, oh, I gotta make change. Oh, okay. And he starts shuffling through coins. But yeah,
Sorry.
you are able to take 3 shots to try and hit the target.
Get him, Sly. Wait. Oh, George, I have
Yeah.
a question.
Yeah.
Do I know any secrets or tricks about this archery range that might help my
It's
friend?
just an archery range.
Dang.
Not rigged?
Not rigged, just a lot of people suck at archery. So,
Oh, okay.
you know, it's mainly for
I
novices.
have full confidence
The
in you, Sly.
prizes are, I'll just move Una over here. These are the prizes. There's like different toys
Yeah.
and bottles and stuff you can get, and like a potion, for example. So yeah. Sly, just make a ranged attack roll.
Okay. Oh god.
Uh-oh, we're attacking?
I did not expect to have to do that. That's like the same as because my only range weapon is my
Nice,
I did
Adam.
it.
crossbow.
Oh, you did it!
I
Oh, it
did
looks
it.
so good.
You can't see it, but I did it. I
You
did it.
did it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
21. You instantly hit the target. Whoa, we got a winner!
Yeah.
Roll 2 more times for me
Uh-oh. Okay.
to see
Go
how
for
good
gold.
the prize you get.
Yeah, get the big teddy bear.
13. Okay. Next one.
And another 13.
13. You hit 1 directly on target. The other 2 hit the thing, but don't hit like directly on target. And so for that, you actually will get a single healing potion provided to you.
Yay.
Yeah. Anyone else? Things they want to do at the circus?
Yeah, I want to throw some daggers.
Okay. Go ahead and make
I'm
your
gonna-
attack rolls.
I got some popcorn while at the food stand over there while they're.
Yeah. At the food
Over there.
stand, I'll just send you over there real quick. At the food stand,
I just want a
you
little
already
snack.
know this, Fable, but there
Mhm.
is a creature with 4 eye stalks and a long tongue that actually makes anything that isn't available for available for purchase. This thing shoots an eye beam and makes it. So they actually make your popcorn by shooting an eye beam at the bar counter and making popcorn.
Dude, I love
That's
crafty at my
awesome.
job. Which is great. What's his name? Grongle.
What? This thing's name is Grongle?
Yeah.
Sure. Its
Grongle.
name is Grongle. I'm gonna go ahead and edit its name. It's now
Grongle.
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 Grongle supremacy.
Ooh.
Can he make food too? You can make any food or drink that's not.
Yes, he can make
Like-
any food or drink.
Okay, can I have I would like the Chicago mix, which is half cheddar popcorn
Done.
and half caramel popcorn.
Yes, Grongle makes that for you. Perfect.
What's the equivalent of Chicago in fair? I don't know.
While that's happening, Aaren, you're going up and making your attack rolls.
Yep.
Go ahead and do that.
All right, kid, let me show you how it's actually done around here.
Dang.
That's a 22.
22. Nice. Okay.
Dang, a 10.
All right.
And a natural 20.
Natural 20. You hit the target, and then you hit another one, and that just sort of like hits like the very edge of the bullseye. Ooh, not quite as good. And then you just nail the first arrow, splitting it in half. Holy shit.
There we go.
The guy at the station is sort of surprised by this. He points over here. Wow, what do you want? There's a big teddy bear, a jack-in-the-box, a health potion, some spirits if you're an adult, which you are, and some dolls.
Let me get the big teddy bear.
Okay, you get the big teddy bear. You go and grab that. While you're doing that, you hear someone walking up. Oh, as I live and breathe, I did not expect to see you here. And you see this tough woman approaching you wearing like a small black hat, a sort of like plaid orange jacket. They have a cigar in one hand and they're walking with a cane. And Fable, you're probably just getting back at this time, and you recognize this person right away.
Mm-hmm. Who is it? Is it my boss?
It is your boss, Olivia Bolshoi.
That's why I thought.
Bolshoi.
And maybe one moment.
But she's saying this to Lucian?
She is actually
she
saying this to someone in the party. But not to you. You are actually just seeing her walk up as you're returning.
I'm just coming back.
Okay. And you see she reaches down, picks up Pepper, and hugs them. Oh, Olivia, hi. Yeah, Pepper starts patting her on the back. It's so good to see you. By the way, the person you're speaking to,
You're joking.
The person you're speaking to looks like this.
You're joking. You're joking. You're joking.
This is my mother.
What the heck?
I mean, not really, but.
Incredible sleigh.
Yeah.
I love them.
They look incredible.
Dude, the vest?
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with everything about it.
How tall is she? Is she like abnormally tall? She looks tall to me.
Yeah, no, she's pretty tall. She's not like 6 foot or anything, but she's tall for a woman. So she would be like somewhere between like 5'11", something like that.
Okay. Hell yeah, queen.
And I just realized the music changed and it wasn't supposed to. One moment.
I think I just like walk over. I see this and kind of like skirt around and just walk over next to Sly, and I'll like hold out the popcorn for her to take some while I just like watch this interaction happening.
So Aaren, you just got your big teddy bear. You turn around, you see this happening. It is so good to see you. What brings you here? Huh? I'm here with my daughter. We're seeing a friend's performance. A friend. Oh, Fable! They are a friend of yours?
Yes, these are my friends. They've come to see the circus tonight.
Oh, you did not tell me you were friends with Pepper. How would you not tell me this?
I don't know if Pepper would tell you we're friends, but I know her daughter, Sly.
Oh, hi. Pepper and I go way back.
Oh, really?
How back?
That's interesting. That's new information.
Yeah, we dated for a time.
I'm sorry. You can't just do this to us. That's not cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. I don't know about this. I don't know about this one anymore. I need to take a break.
Me and Sly are just like hitting each other.
Pepper is blood red, by the way.
I would like Una's staring at Aaren.
What's Aaren look like?
Hey.
Aaron's just having a full factory reset. It's full factory reset.
You dated the Seer's daughter?
Well, yeah.
And you never mentioned that.
It was just daughter. The Seer was still alive and stuff.
Hand goes on Aaren. Una is there to support you. You know that look. You know that feeling. Like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Pepper's just beat red?
Yes. Olivia, it's so good to see you. Oh, you must come into the big top tent. We're going to put on show Fable. Amazing acrobat. I'll get you good seats. You and your friends have good seats on the house.
Oh, of course.
It's so good to see you.
Wait, is that why Pepper, you surely knew that Olivia worked here, right?
It's been a long time.
I mean, I worked here, like runs it.
I'm surprised you're still running it. Well, of course. I could not give this up. I love this job. It's good money in it too. And let me tell you something. Things uptick when Fable and her friend Gideon come. Perfect.
What can I say? And now I'm bringing in the customers for you. It's almost like I should get a bonus.
That's funny. So let's go. Let's check out the show, huh? Immediately turning away and leading you guys further in. They're ready to talk Pepper's ear off. Anyone want to interrupt or do anything, please speak up.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to, as like we're heading that way, this whole, like, so far, I mean, we just kind of got here a little bit ago, but Lucian is not here to enjoy the carnival. Lucian is here to watch after Sly. And so I think this entire time he's in like standard guard mode. And so I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled for anyone that seems to be eyeing us a little bit more than usual, or, you know, strange, you know, creepy people just hiding in the corners, or, you know what I mean? I'm just like,
Sure.
he's just the entire time is just like in guard mode, like keeping an eye out.
Okay.
I can't help but notice the bobbing for apples. So Una would like to quickly, as we're passing by, just go ahead and bob for some apples as quickly as possible. Considering
No
that,
check needed. Being a sea elf,
Yeah.
you lunge your
Yeah.
head in and come
Yeah.
out with all 5 apples.
that's
and like
right.
the rest of the
And-
kids
and
are just like, "Aw."
I would like to then give the apples to the kids around, and then I would like. Is there anybody like guarding it or like running it, like a stand? Or no?
There looks like there's probably someone from like the cafe area gonna come over soon to like restock it.
Okay, amazing. So I'm gonna leave the apples, take the water.
Where are you taking the water?
It's just around me. I'm just gonna be taking the water.
You just reach your hand into the bucket. The water just like instant starts circling.
Exactly.
Got it.
Circling me. Exactly.
Uh,
This is my prize.
The kids
I love
cry.
prizes like this. Everything that I wanted.
one kid who was excited not to get an apple but go bobbing for apples, unbeknownst to Una, does walk up and. But that's fine. As Una leaves,
Who doesn't
with
know
all
what
of the
bobbing
water,
for apples?
Anyone else? So again, other stuff here. This tent, it has a sign that says the second Seer. This tent has a sign which reads Yokia's respite. It looks like a relaxation area or something like that. This says drinks. This is like a vendor that's like selling gear and equipment and stuff like that. A stage and the food court basically.
So
I think Lucian might want to go by Yokia's. Yokia's? I'll just say that to the group.
So Aaren is standing there, still holding the big teddy bear. Mm-hmm. He's gonna turn back around to the stand and walk back and say, "Is it too late to exchange this out for the spirit?"
Oh, look at you. Guy, actually, I'm just gonna roll.
Remember that nat 20?
Just roll
Remember
a
that?
persuasion check for me, Aaren.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't. It could be intimidation too, right? Because he's just like,
Could be
"Give me the
intimidation.
spirit."
Yeah, it could be intimidation.
No,
While holding a teddy
no,
bear.
it's just a defeated look in his eyes.
And that's really
the
what the
bear
persuasion was, is to get that across. Let me see what you get. That
That's a natural
guy,
No
the guy
way,
looks at
dude.
you.
What? That your
He's-
third?
He sees like a million-mile stare and is like, "Yeah, man, here." And he gives you one, and then he gives you another. Take care of
Nice.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm about to. And I just go to drinks.
Okay. Yo, you go to drinks.
That's where I
No
go.
way.
I just
Okay.
walk to
Oh
drinks,
my
drinks,
god.
drinks.
You go in
Una's
and
gonna
you
follow.
see a small kobold with a headband on, running what looks like an entire alchemy shop. Ah! Hi!
What's up, kinfolk?
Drink! And he holds up a potion.
Was he? Is it got alcohol in it?
Drink.
I down both of the spirits that I just got, and then I drink that too.
Okay, give me one moment. There's a table for this. 1 second. There's a table in the Dungeon Master's Guide for drinking just a random potion. One moment.
I really did not think Aaren was going to be the one doing the reckless drinking, but I love that it is him. None of us could have seen this coming.
None of us
Like,
could have seen
the
this.
entirety of Drake's discography right
You're about to see a show, Aaren, I swear.
1 moment. It's in, I think. Okay, I will figure that out. So Aaron's just drinking a random potion. Anyone else doing anything while I'm figuring out the rules for that?
Now that Aaren is distracted, I'm gonna veer off and go to the second Seer's tent.
Okay. Lucian, are you following?
Yes.
Okay.
No, the massages are that way, Lucian. Oh,
I'm
okay.
fine.
You open up this tent and you see that there is a psychic in there with tarot cards.
The cards look like my cards?
Not at all. These are
Great.
regular
I step
tarot
in.
cards.
Hi.
Hello, you've come to seer your fortune?
Yep.
I am Seer Joe, the second of the Seers. I am happy to help. I've been expecting you.
Oh. Who's the first one?
The first one? The Seer. Everyone knows who Seer is.
Yeah, everyone knows. I would love for you to tell me my fortune.
Okay, sure thing. Do me a favor, roll 3 D100s.
Ooh. Okay.
And while that's happening, I will figure out what's going on with this potion.
Oh, this is fun to watch. I wish I had more popcorn.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Ah! 139.
What?
I got a 46, an 82, and an 11.
46,
Hey,
82, and 11.
Thank you for
All
the
right.
raid.
Thank you for the
Thank
raid.
you.
Give me one
you.
moment. I will figure that out. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. And Aaren, roll a D100 for me as well.
Yeah, no problem.
Aww.
Okay, let's see. So,
One.
well,
Shut
that would be an
up.
11. That's an
Shut.
11. Wait,
What?
it's a.
No.
Oh,
Where'd the
okay.
10 come from?
Oh, that's weird. The dice says it wrong then. But yeah, according to the thing, it's a 1.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. A 1.
That's
Oh, no.
crazy.
Oh my god.
The,
I can't
the
believe you
statistical
got this.
probability.
No!
It's a potion.
You
of death.
drink this potion. Roll 4d10 for me.
Oh no. You hear an explosion.
He says 40.
Did you 4d10? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
18. You take 18 points of force damage, and yes, there's an explosion inside this tent. Boom! And you hear Drink gets thrown out of his own tent, and then staggers back. Oh, that was no good. Sorry. Free potion. And he hands you another potion.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Now I feel. Now look how I feel. I appreciate it, brother. Stay scarily, kinfolk.
Thank you. By the way, I just need to zoom in. Grace customized this kobold to be a little kobold circus alchemist for us.
It's
and
so
it's
good.
so adorable.
It reminds me of
It's so
it
adorable.
reminds me of the kobold in Baldur's Gate 3. I love it.
His name is Drink. And
Drink!
yeah, that's
Drink.
why it's
Mine
Drinks
too,
Drinks.
buddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening over there. Over here, what was the 3 numbers you got, Sly? Sly? Sly?
Give me the
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
a 46, an 82, and an 11.
46, 82, and an 11. Let me see. I see you're going to make friends of an adventurer. Someone capable. Someone cunning. But further in your life, you will face a supernatural experience. And as they look deeper into this, do me a favor and roll a D100.
Oh, a lot of D100s.
Scary.
87.
87. You will be visited by the forces of heaven or hell, and they will give you a warning of dangers to come. Also, you will have a bit of good fortune.
Oh! Well,
Uh,
there's that, I guess.
Roll
live
a
with
D10.
So I'm so scared. I regret coming in here. I got a 10.
A 10. You will come into a sizable inheritance.
Inheritance?
Your family member will leave something truly magnificent behind for you. By the way, these are all random rolls on the This Is Your Life table. I didn't pick any of these. These are all things. Meeting an adventurer, going through something supernatural, and receiving an inheritance. The fact that all of those already fit you is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's very scary. Ooh, your girl was spooked. I think Sly starts to get a little bristly, and goes, "Well, that's your opinion, lady."
I
And
only
his
tell
go-
you what the cards show me. And the cards, they never lie.
Thank you for your time. And she's gonna put down 2 coppers and like book it out of there.
It's 2 silver!
She puts it out
As you
there.
run
I
out,
s-
she's like, oh, I should have asked for the money up front.
Oh.
I think as you kind of like dart out and I like follow you out afterwards, I'm like, you all right?
Yeah, duh. This is the second best day of my life. What do you mean?
Second best day. Sure.
What do you think my best day was?
And now she thinks they're bonding.
I would think that you would think that the best day would be when you touch the cards.
Yeah, it's the day I met you, and Una, and Fable. Best day of my life. I finally got friends.
Oh my god.
Sly. Never mind.
Okay, well, we don't want to be late for the show.
And she's gonna start like going towards the big top.
Okay. You head towards the big top. Anything from anyone else? Aaren, you're limping out of drinks.
Not the health.
You're actually leaking blood behind you.
Oh my god.
shit.
I think like if I lock eyes with him, I immediately like grab for the hilt of my sword and I approach. What happened?
I'll tell you what happened, Lucian. I was too late. I'm always too late. You know, I'm always.
Wait for what? Who did this? What happened?
Who did this to you?
I did this to myself, Lucian. I'm always thinking ahead, you know, and I'm always thinking I'm prepared for anything. But the greatest attack that I wasn't prepared for was the one that went for my heart, you know? And I don't even know what I'm doing.
All of this happening while circus music is playing is killing me.
It's perfect.
I can't drive a wagon right now, if that's what you're asking. I couldn't do that.
I touch a card for cure wounds to his back. Just with like rubbing his back. I've never really seen him like this. So I am gonna go ahead and use a card to cast cure wounds because she doesn't know how to comfort her hero.
But what did I miss? Where are we going? What are we doing? What's happening?
We're going to the big top, but maybe you shouldn't.
Be there.
Hold on. Can I join this? I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Or am I already gone?
You're probably you've been probably following behind.
Or did I go with them?
You've been probably following behind Olivia, and Olivia is essentially bragging about how well the carnival's doing and trying to impress Pepper. And you look back and see that you see that Aaron's not following, and you race back over.
I don't even need to race over. I look back and I see Aaren like swaying, which I think you can see from a distance because of how tall he is.
Yeah.
And I cast message and I go, Aaren, and I don't know how long it takes him to like look around and see me. Well, he does. I'm gonna like do the eye to eye gesture and just say, lock in. Get your girl. And then I'm gonna turn around and follow them in.
It's not my girl. I'm just a man. I'm just a bodyguard. I'm just a hit man and bodyguard. There's no story about someone falling in love with the bodyguard.
Everyone loves that trope. What do you mean?
There's no trope. What novel have you read? I start opening up the mental link, but I'm also talking out loud at the same time. What story have you ever read about a beautiful dark-skinned woman who falls in love with a bodyguard? Right? That story doesn't exist.
Aaren, look in the fucking mirror. You're beautiful.
Oh,
I'm just like angrily messaging you.
That's so sweet, but I'm not interested.
And
Look,
also, you better not miss my show. You have front row tickets next to your girl.
I'm not interested.
I don't want to fail you too. Let me get some bread and I'll be on my way.
I think Sly has a hot dog pun for you. I think while he's saying that out loud and then like kind of halfway through like shutting up and then finishing the second half of that sentence out loud again, I just like I can't help but like look down at Sly and just like I'm just trying to see what her reaction is to hearing him say all of this, and like I'm just like, what is happening?
I don't think Aaren knows, but like she did cure him for 13 points of healing by rubbing his back. And while he was muttering about like just being a bodyguard and like that's all, her hand has been in his hand the whole time as she's walking forward towards the big top. But she doesn't do the word thing very well. She always puts her foot in her mouth. So she's just gonna like squeeze his hand and continue slowly walking forward. If they pass anything to where she could buy bread, can she please toss copper, grab bread, and put it in his hand so he can eat?
Actually, Grongol makes a great hangover cure. Just ask him for the cure.
You see right here, they're normally charging tickets, but you guys are allowed in for free. You see over here, there's a stand. So the food's all the way over here. If you want to get bread, they have all sorts of bread. But over here, I just want to point out, you see a guy yelling, arcane artifacts, treasures, all sorts. And he's holding up a sword, and in his other hand is a crown.
Oh my God, I love treasure. I love artifacts.
Hey,
Did I ever-
buddy, you okay? The guard stops you from going
Did
into
you
the
know
top 10.
I always
He
wanted to
took
be a
me.
wizard? I always wanted to be a
Okay,
wizard.
he's not gonna misbehave, right?
No, no.
Aaren couldn't misbehave if he tried.
That's me.
He looks him up
Not
and down and then looks at
misbehaving.
you like, are you sure?
He saw his lady talk to one person, and this is what happened. Like, look, he couldn't hurt a fly. Please.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you the drama later.
You
He
said
looks
I
at
can
you,
run back
Lucian.
and grab food.
This, by the way, isn't a guard for the circus. This is like one of the crown guards here, probably to protect the prince.
Yeah.
Um,
I look at the guard. I'm like, I'm watching him.
okay, yeah. And you guys are able to head in, unless you want to do anything else.
I'm gonna run back towards the food, and I'll shout like really quickly, "I'll be right there. I'm just gonna grab something for Aaren." And I'm gonna run back.
Oh,
the
don't
other
run!
way.
Oh my God!
She is already gone.
Can I real quick? Can I go see the artifacts? I want to see the artifacts.
No, Aaren.
Listen,
The show's starting.
I just wanted to.
After the show.
I've always wanted a magical weapon.
You are magic.
Yo, Lucian, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me. And I start hugging Lucian.
I don't reciprocate. I'm just
I
like,
know what it's like,
standing there,
man.
and I just go, Una. I think Aaren needs you.
Aw, a hug, a group hug, and
No,
they will hug
not a-
you from
not a-
behind.
There we
And
go.
As I'm like
Aaren.
trying to take his hug. No, I don't.
Yeah,
There
This
we
is
go.
not-
you're in the middle
Bring
of
it
both of
in.
us.
This is not-
That's right.
Aw.
I can't
This is
believe
nice.
Sly
This is nice,
missing
right?
it.
Oh, this is so
I will
nice. I
kill
needed
both of you.
this.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
Okay, all right. I gotta go check on Sly. You can just.
Okay, yeah, we
You're
can.
really moist.
Lucian,
just-
I just wanted to say, I know what it feels like being a man who's always out of time and life is always passing you by and you feel like you're never enough, you know? Like you never make the decisions at the right time and everything keeps falling apart, but we're still here.
I just want to add on to that, just like Aaren said.
Go ahead.
Lucian, I get it when people think that you're odd or off-putting. I really understand that well. So I just wanted to tell you that you're not. And you have so much going for you with or without that mask. I've seen both sides of it.
What a
and
guy
I'm
without the mask.
impressed.
I mean, you know.
Absolutely.
Looker. What a
Oh.
guy. You know.
Oh, we know.
Keep it
So
going.
we care about you.
Guys,
Exactly.
you guys
We
are blocking the walkway. Like the other guests can't get
Oh.
into
That's
the
all bad.
tent.
That's all bad.
Yeah.
We
So
should
you
go.
can hug
Aaren.
at your seats, though, if you keep
Go ahead.
walking
Go
forward.
ahead.
Pepper,
I'm
you
gonna
can
go
get-
check on Sly. And then I just real
or,
quick, George,
the
as it
Pepper.
like turn,
Yeah.
like and I kind of like push them towards like Fable to get them seated. I turn and I take 2 steps, and that guard has just been standing there like watching this whole thing happen. And I just approach him and I say, "Not a fucking word." And then I go find Sly.
Make an intimidation check, please.
You're also kind of damp now from that Una hug.
It's an 11.
11.
Hey, remember, Una's water, it feels warm, but the second you step away from it, the water is like, it dries you out. Like you don't
Yeah.
have any of the water on you.
Uh, Sly, for 2 silver, you can buy as many bread products as you want.
Oh.
Oh, no, I didn't go to the food. That was a lie.
Where were you going?
I go straight back over to the axes and dagger throwing. I want to buy the teddy bear.
Okay. You race over here. How much do you offer the guy for the teddy bear?
Everything I have. 9 silver and 5 copper.
That is insane.
Yeah. He hands you a teddy bear. You have a giant teddy bear. You can do whatever you want with it. Lucian, give me a perception check as you are now looking for Sly.
God.
By the way, as you walk away, the two guards are still, and once you're out of earshot, they look at each other and they both start laughing.
Do they have a death wish?
He rolled an 11 on his intimidation. This is the
After
first
he got
crack.
group hugged.
This is the first crack they've seen in their entire lives in this man's cold, grim veneer. This might be the funniest
George?
thing that's ever happened to those two men.
George,
Yes.
you wait. I'm sorry, Adam. Did Lucian push us forward like you
Yes.
forcibly pushed us
Yeah, and
forward
I'm like
into-
helping usher
Yeah.
you guys.
I'm like,
like,
okay,
I'm
then
like,
never mind.
you're Aaron's crutch, and
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
hell
you-
yeah.
you
my
guys are
thought
still
is that
hugging.
Sly should not be alone. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
I immediately turn and then I head towards the food because that's where she said she was going. And I rolled an 8 perception, so I probably don't see her.
Mhm.
So I go to the food and she's not there. And then of course now I'm like, oh God, something happened to Sly.
Olivia, as you guys come in, right up there. Seats open for you all. Top of house. Food on the house. And she gestures you guys up to this really nice seating area. Una and Aaren, do you head up there?
Absolutely.
Okay. You head up there. That puts you here and here.
Ooh, VIP at the medieval times.
Yeah.
Oh, bread.
So you're both up here.
And water.
Fable, I'm assuming, and you have show to prepare for, yeah?
Yep, I'll go get my makeup on.
Okay, back there. And you can go back here. You see Gideon, all
I'll
ready
give
for
him
the
our
show?
secret handshake. I give him our secret handshake. You know the one.
He gives you a secret handshake back as well. And you head up there.
See ya.
One second. Yeah, just as a reminder for folks, if you weren't here on Saturday, this is what Gideon looks like. We got art for him. Yeah.
Gee.
Giddy for Gideon.
So yeah, you head in. Back here, there's the dressing room and pretty much everything you need to get ready for the show. So you start doing that, and we will leave you there. Okay, we can put Gideon away, and okay, back out here. All right. Give me another perception check, Lucian, as you are looking for Sly.
It's a 9. It's one better.
Lucian, what conclusions do you draw? What's your next move now that Sly has vanished? And Sly, you're returning back to the tent with a giant teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
This
Where do
child.
you go once you get here, Sly? Sly, you see that your party has separated. You don't see Lucian. You assume Fable's getting ready. You see over here is Una and Aaren, and then you see over here is the prince and your mom and an open seat.
Why did that
Oh.
sound like a joke? Over here, you see the prince and your mom, and an open seat. I can't.
Okay, and I can't see Lucian. Okay.
Why is there an open seat?
I immediately get a little nervous that I can't see Lucian because I know I ran off. But I can't see him, so I can't. There's nothing I can do about it now. I've already made a little bit of trouble. So I'm gonna go towards my mom and the prince, and give my mom the teddy bear, and go, "Oh, hey, you were walking with Miss Olivia, so you didn't know, but Aaren got this for you."
Oh wow, thank you.
Well, hey, don't thank me.
Of course.
I
Wow.
didn't win it. In fact, to win it, he split my arrow in twain. So, way cooler than having like a thriving circus or whatever, right? Right, Mom?
Make a persuasion check.
That's hilarious.
Way cooler than, I don't know, having a thriving circus, right, Mom?
Oof.
Bruh.
Oh wait, I am proficient in this. I'm going to spend a psionic die to make this higher.
Okay. The DC is 15, by the way.
Okay. I will spend 2 psionic die if I have to. I do not need
Can
them.
you do that? Can you
Whoa.
spend
We're
2 of them?
fighting.
All right, never mind. You don't need
Oh
to.
my.
Well, this was really nice. Thank you. And the princess. Oh yeah, and he has the guard behind her. Just now is holding this doll for her.
That's so cute.
Okay, so that's happening. The elsewhere. Lucian, what are you going through as all this is happening?
Children.
Joy.
Ugh. And I think I'll just go to like the like kitchen area thing, and then I'll just be like, did you see, like, and I just like start describing Sly, and like they probably came here for some bread or something that they like.
No, we haven't seen anyone like that.
Great.
I
Okay.
feel so bad. Above table, I feel terrible for Lucian right now.
Okay, fine. Thank you. And then he's going to turn. I think he's going to head back to the big tent because he knows that she was very, very excited to see the show.
Okay.
So I think he's like, well, maybe,
Yeah,
I don't know. He's going to go check there.
I'll
and
say
if she's
like
not
you like
there,
do a lap. It's not a very big circus.
Yeah.
But you eventually get back, and as you do, the show's about to begin. You do see Sly, and you see Pepper and the prince, and then over here you see Una and Aaren.
I'm going to stand by the door.
Hey.
I open a mental link. Hey, we saved you a seat.
I spell out Lucian's name with water.
Go here, buddy.
I'm all right. I'm actually required to be here by the prince.
Roll a deception
Yeah.
check.
Do I have advantage because he's drunk?
I mean, yeah, against Aaren, but not against Una.
Okay, it's a 15. That's a minus
15. Yeah, up to you guys if you buy that. That's up to you.
I'll roll an insight. I'll risk it.
You
1.
roll
I'll do
insight at
advantage against you then.
disadvantage.
It's a 15.
19.
That's with disadvantage?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Hold on.
I was like, that's all right.
That'd be in that one.
Okay.
I'll be like, so I go, oh, damn! I can't believe
what
they
is
make
it?
you stand the whole time. But all right, they're making Lucian stand the whole time,
Oh
the
no.
whole show. I know it's horrible.
That's not cool.
Yeah, they
Ugh.
need to start a union or something.
I don't think I really like the prince now.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, like our friend should be sitting with us, don't you think?
I do, but
Ugh.
pass me his bread since he's not.
Yeah,
gonna be.
here it is. Here you go.
Thank you.
Eyeing you from this other table, Sly, eyeing you and Pepper, you see that there is a noble gentleman. There's 2 nobles sitting over here. And one of them's kind of tall. He's got like this like sort of like disheveled orange hair. And he's sort of like lanky, and he's just kind of looking over at you all. And if you make eye contact with him, he smiles. You're muted.
I open up a link with him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What do you say?
Y'all gonna get me fired.
We are so getting Fable fired, dude. Oh my
Go
god.
on.
I mean, every time I make eye contact, he smiles at me. We're in
When you
cahoots
make eye
almost.
contact the first time, he smiles at you. He's
Yeah,
not like
then
doing it constantly.
Oh, okay. It wasn't a multiple time thing. Okay, I regret my decisions, Your Honor. I will stick to them if I need to, but narratively, if that's what's happening, I'd rather excuse myself from the table and go introduce myself.
Okay. Yeah, you approach this gentleman. Oh,
Hi,
hello.
what a wonderful evening for a circus.
Yes, I suppose so. Oh,
I'm Sly.
Sly. They actually get up from their chair, and you can see that it's like kind of hurts them to stand up. They stand up and they bow a little bit. And as they do like sort of like a half bow, Alden Tybalt Meegish, pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. Do you have a nickname?
My friends call me Alden.
Alden. It's nice to meet you. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It's my first time out in a little while. My friend here, and he gestures to the other person who introduces him. Lord Severick Brewer, nice to meet you. You are the granddaughter of the Seer, no?
Oh, yes, I am.
I recognize Pepper from the papers.
Oh, yes, my mom is in the papers. That's true. It's nice to meet you. What brings you to the circus today if you're not feeling well?
No, I am feeling fine. There's a lot more excitement than I'm usually used to, but it's probably good that I get out.
I think Sly's genuine worry about him makes her question if he's telling the truth. She's not suspicious of him, but she doesn't think he's telling the truth because she can obviously see he's in discomfort. Is there a way I could insight check this?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Oh boy.
I rolled like a 8 to see if I noticed her get up and go to this other table, George.
Yeah, you do see them. She's talking to some nobles. They seem like the baseline level of nervous someone who's not socially adept would have, and they sort of seem like a little bit flustered.
People aren't usually flustered meeting her, especially when they're like associate her more with her mother. So she goes, well, I hope you enjoy the circus. I have never been, so I might make a lot of noise at the table right across the way. But that's just me being excited. Don't be scared. And she's trying to comfort them.
Thank you. Of course not. You have as much fun as you want. It's a very pleasure to meet you. And they smile at you again.
Okay, bye. And she'll just like skip back over to the other side and sit with the prince and her mother.
They look over to their companion, and you might notice this, you might not, but they genuinely say, "What a pleasant person." And
Aww.
they seem genuinely moved by your interaction with them.
Oh, that's nice.
That brings us to
When those nobles, yes.
That brings us to the carnival act. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Cat Grado! And do you want to narrate what happens as you come out, Fable?
Oh God, yes, I can try.
Go for it.
Okay, so we have a live band, right, in here? I
Yeah.
believe we have a live
The
band.
cat's in the cradle
good.
and the silver
good.
spoon.
So the performance is very I'll give more details, but it's all very narrated by the music. She's not talking or anything. She comes out up at the high wire at the very top, does her little flourish, her little bow, and then it's a whole not to make a pun, but game of like cat and mouse where she's kind of stepping out and then like, no, it's too scary. It's very based upon the reaction of the crowd needs to cheer her on. And she's like, oh, okay, like playing coy. And then she'll step out onto the wire and then another step. And then she wobbles a little to one side, but she regains it and comes back to the middle. And she then proceeds to begin a series of feats you've never seen before. She does some different tricks on the tightrope. So first you'll see her. Is the hoop flaming right now, George?
The hoop in the middle is flaming. Yes. So these are
Okay.
these are like rings that surround the center rope, but the way they're positioned, it would take more than just a
Minute.
straightforward movement to get through them because they're like sort of like too low. So you would need to do some type of trick to get past them.
Right. Okay. Then, before I do some tricks through the hoops, I will begin by, I'll do a little dance. You just see her do some little footwork over here, just kind of in the free space between the first hoop and the thing. And she'll like be very accepting of any cheering or clapping. And then she'll pull a jump rope out of her somewhere and she'll do a little jump rope, little footwork, all on the tightrope. Really cool. You can't believe she's doing it. I'll toss it down with a flourish to the lion below, who I
It
believe
just
can catch
leaps
it.
forward, grabs whatever
Yeah.
she throws.
Yeah, I'll toss it to him. And let's see, how long? I guess however long is appropriate. I'll be doing tricks, but then the cat's cradle, the big show itself, is a series of Fable weaving through these hoops, and then just as she kind of weaves her way through the flaming one the first time, she stands up and you think she's gonna fall, and she does fall, but she falls into the trampoline below, which is the red guy, and then bounces back up. And basically the cat's cradle, which if you know is like the little string game that you play where they crisscross or whatever. So the climax of her routine is basically doing this back and forth where she bounces from trampoline to rope, and then she'll dive through a hoop and then jump off again. And it's very like cat with the zoomies, and she just go in, and then like when she bounces off next to Gideon, she'll like give him a pat on the head as she flies by, and then like or no, actually I've got a better one. I steal the apple out of his hand, and I'll like take a bite out of it and then throw it to the lion and then keep jumping off. And it's kind of like this crazy weave, and I believe this would be a good time also as she's like finishing it, she would do the thing that I mentioned, George.
Okay.
Which basically you see this hypnotic pattern forming from her, the lights and the flames, and there's of course like lights moving around. I'm sure we have little old timey like a spotlight or something, right? Like we have some way to do that. We got magic.
There's different like lights on.
Yeah, there's like little spotlights and stuff. So it forms this hypnotic pattern, and I'm going to. How what is the range in here? It's probably big. I probably have to choose a side, right?
Well, first, go ahead and give me acrobatics
Okay.
and performance.
Okay. Oh God. Oh dear God.
To see
Okay,
how
I'm
well
trying
you do.
really hard.
Now-
I will say Fable usually doesn't. She's trying tonight. Like she does want to impress you guys as much as she's just
Yeah.
like whatever.
To complete the act as is, the DC is 10. You do that and you have done the act. Everything past that is how well you've impressed people.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
That's for acrobatics and performance.
Yeah. You know what? I'm feeling real lucky tonight because I have the support of all my friends here in the audience.
True. Yeah.
You're gonna
There you
spend
go.
a luck
Encore. Encore.
Yeah.
point. Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You do it. You actually, when you do your hypnotic pattern, it actually like hits like the first 3 rows on both sides. And so
Wait, what if I
they-
want to hit the back?
Say what? Well,
Nothing,
the
that's fine,
first
that's fine,
three
that's fine,
rows,
that's fine.
They are like like cheering and celebrating. What's the saving throw on hypnotic pattern?
It is. This is my first time casting it. It is a wisdom save
What's the DC?
for 14.
Make
Go
that
on,
wisdom
civilians.
save, Lucian.
Let me charm.
Since Lucian did not sit in the back and is well within range.
Wisdom save?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the flat d20. It's an 11.
Lucian, how do you
You're
celebrate?
charmed, baby.
You are completely enthralled with this performance.
Yo. Does he smile?
He just goes.
If you were to watch, he like the entire time that he's been at the carnival, his eyes have been everywhere looking and trying to survey the area, and just like he's the type of individual that doesn't know how to stop. You know, he just keeps going. And even while he's there early on, and then as the performance starts, he kind of like catches himself watching it a little bit more until he just like his eyes are just locked on Fable and watching. And then like at the crescendo, when she like finishes and like starts to do her bow and then like comes back up smiling, he does smile. There's a big wide grin across his face, and he thinks back to the time he's seen this individual before in a much different scenario, and he probably for the first time in a very long time has a sense of things that he's done and what the good can be from that. And he smiles as he watches Fable finish.
That's awesome. Do you clap at all?
I don't think he claps. I think he's so enamored and like in that moment that it's like everything is just kind of like still, but he's just kind of smiled and he's just like focused on her.
Yeah. You're smiling and the grin across your face is very noticeable. At any point, if you look behind you, you see those two guards from outside just like, holy shit. Like, I didn't know he could do that. Like, if you make
Do I
eye
see
contact.
That? Do I see that?
I need you to
Sure.
ruin them.
I need to rectify
your
this.
Smile, there's very likely that you see them.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the side eye.
That is the thing that snaps me out of it, and I immediately get grumpy again. And I go and like if there's a flap behind like the entrance really quick, I close it so it gets dark, and then my eyes just glow green, and a little bit of that smoke comes. Is there a problem?
Give me an intimidation check.
Can it be an advantage?
Yeah, can
Yes,
it be an
absolutely.
advantage?
Yes, it can.
Okay, that's a nat one, so thank God.
Just a voice crack. Can you imagine?
Anybody.
15.
If you get a second nat one, the only way I could have played that off is that your voice cracks as you yell at them. Like, but no.
Hey.
Do we have a problem? And no, sir. Everything's good. And they both start marching in different directions. One like this guy actually trips over this fence, like face plants, and then gets up and keeps walking. And they're just like moving in other directions as they realize they've pushed their luck.
I will say that's probably the second time in a very long time that when he trips and stumbles over, he just cracks a little bit of a smile like that before he kind of like the smoke dissipates, his eyes return, and he opens and heads back in for us, to finish the evening there.
Yeah. Fable, everyone's cheering, celebrating. How do you end your performance? Do you just take a big bow and then leap off into Gideon's arms?
Yeah, I'm gonna here, I think as I'm bowing, I am also setting off my cantrip minor illusion, so there's like little sparkles all around me, like kind of like the little like gold fire, like the pixie dust fireworks, and then I'll take one last bow, and then without looking, just fall backwards into Gideon.
Okay.
Nice.
Like for him to catch me. He knows this. He knows that.
Yeah, he catches you, no problem, like it's nothing. The crowd goes crazy. Everyone cheers.
Aaron's
And-
giving a standing ovation.
Aaron's giving a standing ovation.
Aaron's standing. Yeah, that's my
Yes,
friend.
thank you.
Woo!
Yeah,
Um,
the water is just Fable, Fable, Fable.
The
water.
prince is on his feet, clapping as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
no shit.
George,
I look for each of our parties.
Oh yes, got it. 1 second.
And if it doesn't make sense, then that's fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you explain what you mean by that? I'm not sure I understand. And thank you for the. Wait, what happened? Why are you saying
What?
thank you?
What?
Oh, you're saying thank you to the crowd? Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, that was just Fable. I was
that's
like, where did I
something
say
happened in
thank
the
you? I
chat.
was like, oh yeah. No, I'm like waving. Thank you, Android Grace, for that art. Thank you. Mwah, mwah. Goodbye. You can leave tips at the door. Just
Oh, I see.
okay.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Sorry. Probably gonna be a bad roll. Like, yeah, 4. Okay, there we go.
No dice.
rolling.
what
You're
looking
really
for.
perceiving tonight.
I'm really hot tonight.
You just like look through the crowd and you don't see anyone that like really stands out. You know, the nobles hobnobbing up here, the crowds of people, but no one especially stands out to you. But yeah, the show wraps up. You guys are all free to do what you'd like. Pepper, Sly and Pepper, what are you guys doing? Also, Sly, why are you bloodied again? Did you give yourself
know.
damage?
I knew that guy was a vampire.
It was the prince all along.
Oh, the devil prince. What? That person in the crowd.
Seeing,
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know why I'm bloody. Just lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
I think after Fable has like taken her vows and been carried out, and just feeling the energy in the room of everyone like feeling so joyous and happy, and definitely after seeing Lucian actually smile.
Whoa. We don't know if you saw that. Okay.
I
you
saw
gotta,
it. I saw it. I saw it with my eyeballs.
She's the
and
she's
I'm
the seer.
never
She
gonna talk
literally
to you
saw
about
it.
it. But I think there's nothing else that she thinks could make this night better for her. I think she's more worried about Aaren and Pepper, her mom, in this moment. So she goes to the guard that's holding the teddy bear for her mom and
Mhm.
asks for it back, and makes sure to hand it to her mother.
Your
And-
mom's moving down the stairs, but you grab the teddy bear. You start to head in that direction. And yeah, they're heading down to like congratulate Fable. You do give the teddy bear back to your mom. Thank you. She holds on to it. As you look back, you see that guy Alden like wave at you from up here. And you continue back down into the crowd. And yeah, Aaren, Una, are you like going to meet Fable after the show?
I think so.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll be signing autographs.
Yeah, there's probably a crowd around Fable. Autographs are being signed. The lions being walked back into the service area to be put away. And yeah, Aaren, you do see Pepper with this giant teddy bear. And you guys all start making your way out of the big top as Fable's completed a successful show.
Fable. He kind of stumbles over to you. He's had a little bit of time to sober up, but he gives you the most sincere, "Hey, I am so proud of you. What you did out there is absolutely incredible."
Oh, stop it, Aaren. I'm not interested, actually. I think you should talk to some other lady.
What?
She, like, nods at Pepper.
Am I giving mixed signals? I was just trying to be nice.
No, stop. She
What?
shoves your shoulder. She's like, no, maybe you don't remember. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'm so glad you all could come. Did you like it, Una?
I have never seen someone fly without wings the way that you did. I was so amused that now I would like to do the same thing that you did. Could you take the time to teach me now? I think I can reach up there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
You want to come?
not right now. It might take a little bit. We can start baby steps, you know?
I'm pretty sure I can get this first try. I would just really like to try the whole experience out, like from your purview. It seems so interesting.
I think it might be easier to actually learn a spell or use a magical item where you can see from my point of view than it would be to actually try to do that and not die. Please.
You know what? I think that
No.
you're right.
Oh, actually, they might sell one of those at the stand outside. Now that I think about it. They got artifacts.
Then I've got to go pick one of those up. Incredible performance. I am so impressed. As they go over and give you a hug.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
This one's for free.
Hug is very.
Yes.
All right. Well, okay. Another
I
group
almost
hug.
feel like.
Oh no! Sly grab
I
got
feel
too.
like
And just
anytime
Lucian
that
just standing there.
I step away. I was like, I'm not getting pulled into this.
You step away.
All right,
the
Your
prince,
Highness.
the prince also sees this and just like gives like a nod and then like leaves with his guards.
No, wait! Let it go of me. Unhand me.
Don't miss your chance. Chase after him. Follow your
Fable,
dreams.
Fable,
go.
give me a dex save or a strength save to escape this
Dex.
grapple.
Wait, what?
Dirty 20.
Okay, great. Yeah, go.
As you guys are hugging Fable just sort of like
Flip.
goes limp and like liquid.
Cat's
just
cradles her
slips
way
out.
out.
Oh yeah, it's like you're holding a cat. She does the squirmy thing where she just kind of like wriggles out of your grip. I'll meet you guys outside.
Okay, you race off. Anyone doing anything else before you guys leave the circus?
I would like to take a look at the artifact stand.
Okay, you're heading to the artifact stands. Got it. Fable's running after the prince.
No, I'm casually walking briskly after the prince.
Yes. Yeah, give me a performance check. To
Okay.
smoothly walk over.
That was almost a 1, and it rolled over to a 13, so 17.
17. Yeah, you just stroll up. You are within earshot of the prince. What would you like to say?
Oh, can I like, sorry. My brain
can
stopped
I-
working.
I mean-
You know my brain stops working when I'm talking to this guy. You made the clip, whoever you are. Can I just kind of like, I wanna like bump into him gently, just like I'm like running past to I don't know, like sign someone's autograph or something. Or like, oh, I'll pull out a piece of paper. I'll be like, oh, you forgot this. And I'm like, but I'm not trying to give it to him. I'm trying to pretend like someone else ran out without their autograph and
Give
like
me a
kind of bump him
deception
and run past him a little bit.
Give me a deception check as you're making this overly complicated.
14.
14. You forgot. And like
That's
a
what I
guard tries to like check you as you are clearly moving towards the prince too fast. And
I'm just a girl.
you bump into them, and oh, it's fine. Fable is wonderful performance tonight.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. I hope it compared to all the other circuses you've seen. I can say words.
Yes, it was quite a performance. I can see. Yes, you definitely have a talent for acrobats and daring feats, I would say.
Well, I do private events as well if you ever want to throw a little something at the castle.
Roll a persuasion check.
Or in your room.
When I
I said
real
at
quick,
the castle. I didn't say where.
when I hugged you, I gave you guidance.
It's okay. I got 15.
Okay. Well, I will certainly keep that in mind. I'm sure we'll have an event at some point. Have plenty of soirees and celebrations and things like that.
All right. See you there.
And he
sashay away.
He nods his head. It's almost sort of like gives like a slight bow and then heads off. Okay, so at some point you might get hired to work at the castle. Anyone else? So Una's heading to the stand. Aaren, Lucian, Sly.
I go up to open a mental link with Sly. Sorry, I did drink a potion and explode, but did you grab the bear?
Oh, no, you must have forgot that you gave it to my mom, remember?
Right. Okay. Hey, Pepper, hope you enjoyed the gift.
Oh, thank you, Aaren. Yes, it was very nice.
I just, I'm sorry I've been kind of distant this evening.
What?
Well, it's just been a lot on my mind, and you mind if I take you home tonight?
Aaren, I don't have a home to go to.
Well, I mean, you're going to probably stay at the castle, or the nobles have offered, but
Yes.
at least let me be the one to give you the ride back.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. So she heads with you. Sly, Lucian, anything from either of you?
I would look at Lucian and say, what a great night. That was the best night ever. Are you sleepy? I'm not sleepy. I'm not tired at all. Are you tired?
I am not.
Do you want to go train?
Train. Sure.
Yeah, like spar. I'm fast now.
Sure. That sounds good.
Yes. And I won't tell anybody ever that you had fun tonight. I swear. You can trust in me.
Had fun. How do you mean?
Right. Exactly. Now we're in cahoots.
Okay.
Say it.
We cut away.
That silence was
Treasures,
canon.
artifacts, get your treasures.
What kind do you have? Do you have a lot?
I have this really big, old, great sword. I have.
Show me.
And he shows you.
Yeah.
We have
Wow.
crowns, genie lamps, magic keys, equipment bags for adventurers.
You said genie lamp?
Yeah, genie lamp.
No genie included, I would assume.
No genie, but you could put a genie in there if you want.
Okay. Okay.
Not
I
wrong.
could if I want. Okay. I would like to. Can I either make an Arcana check or an Insight would be probably better to see if there's something that's like more important or like the
Yeah,
highly
give me an
highly coveted
Arcana,
item?
Arcana or History, your choice.
Both are +1. Wait, I thought I had something in history. Did I not? Oh,
Don't
okay.
be afraid to bring me over.
Oh, I got a 19 +1, so dirty 20.
Hey! Which was that, History or Arcana?
That was history.
History. You recognize the sword and the crown. The crown is the one that the Charred Prince was wearing in the combat that you guys had in session 1.
Oh, I immediately like, how far is Sly from me?
Sly is about 30 feet from you.
I would like to dash towards Sly.
You run over as Sly and Lucian are heading off the train. You rush over to them.
I need your card. I need the card. The Charred Prince. The Charred
Okay.
Prince's card. I need it.
Okay.
I need. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hand it over.
There it is. Take it. Go to the crown. Walk over. Like slick my hair back with
Okay.
the water.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
So, what? Oh my gosh, is that an owl bear? Right behind your items?
Make a
Right
deception
there?
check. The DC for this will be 18.
18. What the?
I will cast guidance on you.
You are the deception you
Nah,
are
it
trying
doesn't
to
work.
make is that there is an owl bear right behind him.
How about
in
a 20? How about a dirty 20, baby? How about a dirty 20 owl bear? And I would like to let me say it the way that Una would say it. Oh no. It looks like there's an owlbear right behind your cart.
What?
That's
Oh,
going to leave
what?
serious damage.
He
Yes,
turns and starts looking.
You should go.
I'm terrified of owl bears. And he starts
Touches the
looking.
card on the crown.
The crown immediately gets pulled into the card.
I throw my hand back to Sly,
Got it.
and then I would like to say, oh, it looks like it just got away. You just missed it.
Just
It was just there, and it was massive, but now it's nowhere to be seen. Anyways, what else is the? You said, I'm sorry, George. You said the crown and something else.
It's a longsword, I believe, that Lucian
The
found
history?
in session 2.
Oh yes, and that was with what card?
It wasn't with one of the cards.
Yeah, I don't think it was a card.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah, these are 2 magic items you guys never picked up. And so
Yeah.
this peddler found them and is selling them. I did tell you guys you'd get a chance to possibly get these items again. And so, yeah, here they are. You've stolen one of them with a very bold-faced lie that somehow rolled a 20, a nat 20.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
What
But I-
would you like to do?
Would I recognize the sword from that, or
Yes.
does it look pretty just like a normal sword?
Because you're the one who specifically held it and was next to it. You remember it, I think, pretty vividly, because right afterwards you were impaled by a cart. So, kind of hard to forget all of that.
Yeah.
What else do they have? I just want to, the loot goblin in me. George knows. Everyone knows. This is my favorite part of every character that I play. I've got to be a loot goblin. Just born and raised.
They have these genie lamps. They have equipment packs. They do have
There's some maps.
They have different maps and stuff like that. They have some shields.
I would like to take anything informative. So like the maps and.
For like 1 gold, you can get maps of like the surrounding terrain and everything like that, like all the surface maps, basically.
Okay. I turn around to Sly. Do you have 1 gold?
I did.
Do you know where I could find another gold?
What do you want, Una?
Oh, hello, Lucian. A hug would be great. Or
Okay.
I guess a gold. I'm looking for gold, but I would want a hug. If
Here.
you're.
I give him a gold piece.
Oh,
I
thanks.
give him the hug.
Yeah.
You give him a gold piece, and Lucian, you watch as Una, and you couldn't have realized this because of what they said to you, but you watch Una buy a bunch of really bad versions of maps that you guys have tons of back at the castle. But Lucian, you get full maps of like the surrounding terrain. They're not like the highest quality, but yeah, they will. If you are making any check for like anything on land, like locations of a city or something like that, you will have advantage with them.
Okay. Awesome.
And then while he's like looking through the maps and stuff, I want to see that sword.
Yeah, you take a look at it. You do see it has a little bit of magic on it. Hey, can I help you? Looking for something to buy? And this guy's going to do a perception check to see if he notices the crown is missing. But go ahead if you want to make a...
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to roll to like check out the sword?
You can make an Arcana check.
Ugh, okay. You know, my rolls have been good. Nat 20.
Bro, there you go.
What?
Ooh.
Shut up.
That 20 session.
You can tell that this sword, it is imbued with magic. You can actually probably recognize that this is it's a weapon from the Pren War. You knew that the last time you saw it. You can feel it now and realize that this is likely, at the very least, a +1 sword.
Yeah. But it's a long sword, right? It's not a great sword.
Yeah, it is a long sword.
Yeah. Okay. You found this on the road, just east of here.
Maybe yeah, I got it on auction outside of east of here. Yeah, I got it at an auction.
Right. Do you know who I am?
Hold on. He needs to make 2 rolls.
That's hilarious. Right. Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
Okay, Batman.
Okay, look, this is the first character that I think I've ever had in George campaign where like I actually am someone, you know. So it's like
You really
you know, it's
are
like,
someone.
I gotta use it, you know.
Hell yeah.
Now he does notice that the crown's missing, but then you ask him if he knows who you are. You are City Watch? But then he looks you over and is like sort of like nervous about this because like you definitely don't look like City Watch. You have like City Watch attire, but you know,
Yeah.
dead
I'm different.
looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Close enough. I'm commandeering the sword.
Make an intimidation check.
It's 1.
No, I don't think you are. He started like pulling the sword back from you.
Do you need some
Take the
money?
sword. You just are sort of like frustrated. What does that look like? A nat 1 of you trying to intimidate this guy? As you say, I'm commandeering the sword.
I think it's like surprise because I think it's like 9 out of 10 times like it's like, oh, like yeah, they're like that's totally fine. And then so it's like I think he like literally goes to turn and he's like, no, I don't think so, and grabs it and he's just like, what the
What?
like what?
That always works though. Yeah, okay.
All right, well then how much for the sword?
1 moment. He's gonna make another check to see if he knows anything about appraising. 50 gold. Hey, you don't want it? I sell it to someone else. Hey.
Real
Aaron's-
quick, I think that I would like to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Water leaves Una, surrounds this man.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Where did you find this sword? Wait,
I
what? Are
told
you
I
kidding me,
found it.
bro?
He rolled a nat 20.
Are you kidding me? A
to-
nat 20?
I found it at auction. This
Dude,
man
this-
is such a slimy, person that no intimidation works on him. Apparently, I'm not. This is
Zone of truth. Are you kidding me?
and zone of truth. He just slides through it because he believes he's telling the truth because he's lied so thoroughly to himself that he's stolen, that he's gotten this at an auction.
I'll
An
give
auction
you 30
of
gold.
one person. 30 gold. You said. Make a persuasion check, or you can do intimidation again.
That's crazy, dude.
I mean, both. I mean, and I'll do intimidation, but like charisma is not my stat. 14.
Maybe
It's like
40 gold.
fine.
Okay, 40 gold for this sword. There you go.
I give him 40 gold.
Okay, you get a +1 sword.
Okay.
And there you go. Yeah, he's happy. Because he just stole that off of a cart that some dead guy was in, and he made
Yeah,
40 gold.
and I don't care about money because I get whatever I want from the prince.
Yeah.
I'm just used to being like to demand things, and this guy just was like, nah. I'm like,
Apparently
"No."
immune to it, and
Yeah.
immune to Zone of Truth, which is unbelievable.
That's disgusting.
Una, you're probably looking back just like, what is this man?
I think if you picture it, the water forms around the shop keep, and then the second they say that, and I know it's a lie, you see Una snap their hands, and it's like a bubble pops around them, and they just walk away. They're just like so done with this. Like you kind of see that for the first time a little bit of a look of disgust on Una's face, which never happens ever.
Okay. Well, you
That's it.
guys have all had a wonderful day at the circus.
We did.
Is there anything else
Thank
anyone
you
wants to
to
do
Fable.
before you leave?
Does Fable get paid for performing?
Yes, of course she does.
I also have lodging and food and stuff too.
And do you have was there like a tip jar or anything like that?
Oh, there's probably some kids at the front with like a little basket or something.
Yeah, but that kind of gets divvied up among the whole circus.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
I see.
I think
but
Family.
I think Aaren
as
just
we
looks
walk-
at
Oh, go ahead.
everyone just like, oh, everyone's just getting weapons and magic items all of a sudden. All right.
What happened to Sly? She got bloody to
Yeah, I
death.
thought you
don't-
guys.
I don't
I
know
thought
why
you
it's
guys
just not
left and you were
updating
walking
Sly.
Pepper home by yourself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Aaron's
Oh, yeah.
Aaron's on
already
a
gone.
date.
We had to
I'm,
check out, and
Yeah.
we're waiting for the
I'm,
valet to bring around the wagon.
I'm kicking my feet and writing my journal about my performance, and the prince hiring me or inviting me to the castle one day.
Aaren,
Or saying they
anything
might.
noteworthy happen as you and Pepper go back to the castle?
I mean, I think, as the cart ride is going, he goes, the reason I was distant tonight, as childish as it is to say, I was jealous.
Jealous of what?
Yeah, lady picking you up and twirling you around and all that.
Olivia?
Well, she said y'all dated in the past, is all.
But why would you be jealous?
Well, because I care about you.
Make
I-
a persuasion check.
I love you.
Oh! Make a persuasion check.
At advantage, right?
This makes my stomach upset.
Is there a reason it's at an advantage?
He has a teddy bear.
Teddy bear? Teddy bear? Sly teddy bear? Sly
It's
teddy
a
bear
magic item,
advantage?
the teddy bear of advantage. All right, here we go.
Because she likes him back. That's why.
-1. What do we got? 18.
Not a -1.
That's as second as good as it can
Yes.
get for me.
Amazing.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to that.
Oh, man. Sorry, you don't have to say anything to that. I just, Obviously, I
I
care
love you
about
too. I just. I don't know. I don't know how I expected this to go.
I think I just spent so much of my life waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right opportunity to do things. And ever since Sly touched those cards, things have been moving so fast. I mean, things got real scary, and I just had this moment where I was lying there, clinging to life, and all I could think about was getting back to you two. That's the only thing that mattered. And I'm just... Life is too short to keep going on playing around about how you feel. And me saying how I feel doesn't change the way things will be. Because regardless, when I see Sly, I mean, I heard her first heartbeats. That's my baby girl. So...
Make another persuasion check. She obviously does feel the same way about you, but there's.
I would like to
You
give
see
my
her-
heroic inspiration to
You
to
see-
Aaren, please.
She's on the edge of tears. Whether these are happy tears or sad, she hasn't even decided yet.
Ooh, brother. Ooh. That's an 8.
It's okay. Roll it again. I gave you my heroic inspiration. I gave
That's
up
all-
mine.
Is that
Yeah.
okay?
I'm serious. I'm serious. I don't.
Yes, Sky did have an advantage or inspiration due to his ceremony last session.
Okay, that's another 18.
I wish you had said something sooner.
So did I. But better late than never. As I kind of hold my hand out.
She takes your hand and she sort of like pulls on it. And as she does, she puts one foot onto like your knee guard and like lifts herself up to kiss you on the cheek. Yeah. And she continues holding your hand, and you guys walk into the dark, heading back to the castle. Elsewhere.
Yay!
Sly,
We were just all clapping. I'm just kidding.
Sly, you and Lucian go sparring. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to keep pace with Lucian. And Lucian, you give me an athletics check as well.
Oh, I
Uh,
thought.
you know.
See, I thought I was describing a narrative happening. I have.
Okay, the way I'm rolling,
So D&D is this game where narrative meets
I rolled a
gameplay
4.
mechanics, right? And
I got a 10.
you got a 10. That's not hard to beat.
That is not hard to beat.
With a +0.
Hey, I had a -1 to charisma. You got it.
8.
Hey, you
Well,
you are trying your best, and it's just like Lucian using the flat end of his sword to just bat you away.
I think
Multiple
Sly has
instances.
too much zoomies.
Yeah.
But I am curious of the. Is there a narrative piece you wanted to this, Sly?
No.
Nah.
But
I just wanted to go sparring.
you
Yeah.
spent a night sparring, and
Yeah.
in doing so, that does get you closer. You didn't do well, but this was one step further to possibly unlocking a feat. or gaining a new skill or something like that based on your work with Lucian. So yeah, you guys spar back and forth. Do you guys have anything to say to each other or anything meaningful, or is it just sparring and then both of you heading to bed?
I'm sure that Lucian isn't going to want to answer the questions I'm asking as I'm relentlessly like lunging forward and parrying and falling flat on my back and getting right back up over and over and over again. But Sly is of course asking a bunch of questions. Probably like, when was the last time you went to the when was the last time you went to the circus?
Many years ago.
Everything's many years ago with you. Come on, when was the last time you went to the circus?
65 years, maybe.
Whoa. You're right, that was many years ago.
I told you, center balance. You keep going right or left.
I really am trying. You have to believe. You have to believe me. I'm trying my hardest. And she's gonna try and like kind of use her acrobatics, which is way better than her athletics, to just kind of switch up her style after she kind of gets into a rhythm of like trying to just go fight for fight, and ends up turning like tumbly a little bit. And she's like, "Look, I'm like Fable."
Yeah.
Una,
maybe.
would you be here for this?
Do a somersault.
Like, are you watching
Una,
this
you're
unfold,
muted.
or what are you doing?
Una.
Sky, you're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I would just be kind of in the background, just watching, cheering both of them on.
I think probably at some point, like, after we've been going for an hour or two, like, and as much as like Sly says, "Oh, I got all the energy in the world," or whatever, like, it starts to wear and tear, right? Like, whereas me, I'm like barely breathing, like just the same kind of, there's not much difference to my step and tone. And he kind of like, "I need to tell you something, Sly.
Okay.
I think you know this, probably in your heart of hearts, but I'm not going to be here forever, you know."
Can't you not die?
I exist because there was no Seer. You are a Seer. The Seer. You realize what that transaction means. Eventually.
Is that something you want?
Every day.
Okay. Then I guess I gotta get better at this.
And that's why we're working on it. But no offense to Una. And he's saying this kind of quietly, like, "Una, you might be able to hear," and that's really fine. But he kind of leans in. Don't ever hand your cards to anyone else again.
Okay.
That was careless.
But Una's my friend.
But Una's not perfect, and Una's not the Seer. You are. What if Una was robbed? You lose that card. You know what happens if those cards are misused. You've seen it.
Yeah.
Always be mindful.
Okay.
Right.
Sly.
Actually,
go ahead.
George, real quick.
Yes.
After she says okay, you see that Una's kind of like walking up, same kind of pose that Lucian has. Water around their eyes, like the green that comes from Lucian's eyes, just like floating there. And they're just like acting out, like just what they said, just like making fun of them, kind of like lightening the mood in that regard. Never let them touch your car. And the water falls down to the ground. And they laugh, and then Luna will like look at Lucian and kind of stop and go, "Oh, sorry." And like you sweep up like dust, gonna sweep up the water that dropped on the ground, kind of back up.
Yeah. Laugh all you want. Until something happens. And something always happens.
Then might as well laugh.
If that's what you wish to do, then you can laugh.
And she smiles and she goes right back in for a lunge to start back up.
Later that night, Sly, you're thinking over what Lucian said. What kind of existence do you think Lucian lives?
Lonely one.
Yeah.
I think a very humorless gray existence, like all the color's been sapped out of it.
You're thinking that to yourself. And you look down at your cards and you have that blank card. And for a moment, as you think about how lonely he must be and the life he's had to live, for a moment, an image of Lucian appears on this card.
I drop it.
It's just blank.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I can't make, no. Then that would mean, oh no, oh no, oh no. And she's going to like curl up into bed, and not pick up that card until morning. I think she just realized that it's very possible that she can create, like, bind spirits to the cards, which would mean that that's what her grandmother did, which would mean that that's not a good thing, and she's not ready to handle that thought. So she's just not going to touch the cards at all.
Okay.
And she's going to distract herself from thoughts of Lucian and instead replay Fable's performance in her head.
Okay. Speaking of Fable. Fable. The
Yeah.
night's all done. You've had a very successful performance. I have to ask you a question. The last time you were in this city, you got that bracelet from that child.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do with it? Who did you give it to? Where did you put it?
I don't like this question. I had asked. I know I had been asking around in our time before we went out on our little expedition. I suppose if I hadn't found someone who specifically could like track, which I don't think I know anyone like that who would like be able to do something like that. If not, I guess I just would have held on to it. I wouldn't be wearing it, but I would have it like in my like little pouch or something that I keep with me, I think.
Yeah. You're settling in for the night. I'm guessing you're probably sleeping in one of those trailers behind the carnival. And as you walk in, you start taking off your headdress and your glasses, and so we see the normal, the undisguised Fable.
Mm-hmm.
And as we do, you feel something sharp hit your neck.
No. No,
It
no,
feels
no,
like a
no.
bug bite. Give me a con saving throw.
I think she at first just thinks it's a bug bite, right? This is just me freaking out. So I'll go to like smack it away. Or grab it, whatever it is. It's a 12.
You start to feel faint. You stumble down to the ground, dizzy, almost colliding into things. And then you see it. Give me one moment. Standing in your trailer in this long black attire with a black sort of wide brim hat and a black mask that's shaped sort of like a bird. You see this person staring down at you. And oh my god, give me just one moment. Files were not where they were supposed to be. You start to stumble, and this shadow moves around the room looking at you. And they lean down and they start moving your hair so they can see your ears.
No.
And they start like inspecting the areas where those were stitched on.
I don't know if I have the energy. I would try to swat them away, whatever.
Yeah, it's you're sort of like feeble, like trying to push away, but you just don't have the strength to do that. And as that's happening, what you see standing over you is, one moment, I'm almost there. Here it is.
You know what cats do when people touch them and they don't want them to?
Or you rub their bellies after they let you rub their bellies? And they don't want you to rub their bellies?
Yeah.
You see this standing over you.
Does he has the, is that the pinch I felt?
Yes.
Oh.
Incredible.
I just got chills.
You have healed very nicely from the surgery. You might be my best work yet, I think. Blink for me. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Are you happy with the outcome of your surgery?
Oh my god. I think she just closes her eyes. Like she doesn't blink. She just tries to like squeeze her eyes shut. Like but both as an answer but also just like as a this isn't real. I need to get out of here.
You remember me. That's nice, I suppose. Where's the child? Do you know where the child is? The one you took this from. And you hear the bracelet in their hand.
Anything I could do to act like if I could shake my head or like
you can say you
ball
blink
a fist
twice for no, blink
if
once
I can
for
even
yes.
like all I can do is blink. I'm gonna say no, I guess. I'm so mad. I blinked twice.
That is unfortunate. I really wanted to get them on my table very soon. I'm sorry we had to meet like this. They caress your cheek. And they, once again, like sort of admire the surgery marks around your ears. And they get up and they walk away. And you are left there in this state for an hour or so. And that is where we will end our session.
Why everything was so wholesome and nice until...
Nothing bad happened at the circus. Okay?
Yeah, okay, all right.
That was probably the hardest thing for him to do. That was probably...
Technically, I'm on circus ground still, all right?
You're in the back lot, okay? I never said anything about the back lot, all right?
Sorry, buddy. This part's owned by the city.
Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? The prince likes me.
The prince likes me.
Hey, let me tell you that doesn't work. Okay, I tried that earlier, and that does not work. Okay.
No. Lucian, you did it wrong.
That is all for our session. We will be back next Wednesday for episode 8, and I presume we will be jumping into this along
Murder.
with
Straight into
along
murder.
with some other. You guys, there's also, by the way, the 3 potential leads in the paper that you guys just haven't investigated, and that's okay. This was.
Oh, we're going to.
This was mostly a lovely beach day episode of sorts, and I really enjoyed it.
We never would have gotten to the circus if we followed any leads.
You probably not. No, and that was a risk I had to take. But that is all for us. We will be back next Wednesday at our normal time, 9 o'clock, and then we'll be here the Wednesday after that, and the Wednesday after that, and then that is it for the season. So 3 more episodes left. Don't miss it. Tell your friends about the show. Obviously, we need to get the word out there. We're trying to get more attention on this show as we want to make more of them. And
thank you for the art.
Yeah,
thank
you
for
so
the
much
art.
For the art. Thank
Every
you for the
card
art.
we get
Incredible.
fills us
All
with
the
love.
art.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Also, thank you, Karis, for illustrating this this wonderful character.
for that.
The
No, you know what? No, screw you, Karis. Why'd you do this to me?
thank you for illustrating the bone collector for me. I really appreciate it. That's it. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night, you guys.
Bye.
Oh, wow.
Fear is how it starts. Unsure what you'll find. It could tear you apart. You take a leap of chance. You break your mother's oath now. Macabre is the dance. The set free are the ghosts. Will a card save us here? Will it spell out our dooms? Only one thing is clear. We face fears and fortunes. Fears and fortunes, the cards don't ever lie. There's only 14 ghosts, but a million ways to die.